Alexis is the daughter of Paul and Angie Burdett of Spencer. Lexi's future plans are to attend WVU and to study radiologic technology. Next we have Ava Bratton. Ava is the daughter of Krista Casto and J.R. Bratton. She is being escorted by her stepfather, Dusty Casto, and her father, J.R. Bratton. Ava was just recently accepted to Fairmont State University and has plans to pursue a degree in architecture. Number 9, Chad Blosser. Chad is the son of Kelly Joe Blosser. He is being escorted by his grandfather, Mike Burgess. His future plans are to run his own excavation company. Number 12, Bradley Mace. Bradley is the son of Corey and Amy Mace. Bradley's future plans are to work for Mon Power. Number 25, Clay Walker. Clay is the son of Doug and Angie Walker. Clay's future plans are to help his father run and expand his business, DW Excavating. I bet he's going to run the skid steer. Number 31, Shay Harper. Shay is the son of Bart and Erica Harper of Spencer. Shay's future plans are to attend college and become a physician's assistant. Number 34, Coben Cottrell. Coben is the son of Roy and Renee West. Coben's future plans are to become an electrician. Number 58, Tyson Freeland. Tyson is the son of James Freeland and Tina Williams. Tyson's future plans are to go into the auto body business with his brother. Number 74, Noah Jett. Noah is the son of Jason Jett and Kelly Brown. Noah's future plans are to attend a trade school for HVAC electrical. And number 88, Lane Watson. Lane is the son of Jake and Stephanie Watson. Lane's future plans are to join the Air Force after high school. That's all of your 2024 seniors for your football program. Another big round of applause for these folks. Now moving on to the band for this year, for the fall. We've got a repeat customer here, Ava Bratton. Ava's a 4-year member of the band. She's the daughter of Krista and Dusty Casto of Spencer and J.R. Bratton of Charlton Heights. Next we have Emily Casto. Emily is the 4-year member of the band. She's the daughter of Aaron and Colby Casto of Spencer. She'd like to thank Tammy and Rebecca for the hard work and dedication they put into trying to make her the best she can be. Tammy goes above and beyond to be there and support Emily through everything. Rebecca may not know a lot about color guard, but she always tries to help her best to help them succeed. Emily wants to thank Colleen and Chloe for always sticking with her through thick and thin. They both have pushed her to be her best. and she knows that they will both do incredible things in the future. Emily wants to thank her family for the continued support through the bad times, the good times, the wins, and the losses. And finally, Emily wants to thank the sport of color guard for making her the person she is today. Color guard has taught her to be a leader and strive for excellence. Next, we have our field commander, Daniel Hill. Daniel is a 4-year member of the band. He's the son of Lori and James Hill of Spencer. Next, we have Summer Hoskins. Summer is a 3-year member of the band. She's the daughter of Carrie and Kevin Hoskins of Gandyville. Next, we have Ryden Mallory. Ryden is a 4-year member of the band. He's the son of Nicole Davis of Newton, and he's also escorted this evening by his sister, Jade. Next, we have Nate Martin. Nate is a 4-year member of the band. He's the son of Tanya and Billy Martin of Spencer. Next up is Addison Parkins. Addison is a 4-year member of the band. She's the daughter of Melinda Parkins and Grant Parkins, both of Spencer. Next up is Aubrey Triplett. Aubrey is a 4-year member of the band. She's the granddaughter of Sherry and Richard Triplett of Amma. And finally, we have Kira Swanson. Kira is a 3-year member of the band. She's the daughter of Cecile and Seth Swanson of Spencer. How about another round of applause for your 2024 Roane County High School Band seniors? And now for your cheerleading seniors. First, we have Brianna Blackwell. Brianna is being escorted by her parents, Scotty and Brandy Blackwell. Brianna has been a varsity cheerleader for 4 years, and after graduation, she plans to attend classes at Bridge Valley to become a labor and delivery nurse. Our second senior on the cheer squad is Addison Rexroad. Addison is being escorted by her parents, Terry and Valerie Rexroad. Addison has been a cheerleader, varsity cheerleader for 4 years. After graduation, Addison plans to attend WVU in hopes of becoming a pediatrician. Another round of applause for our 2 senior cheerleaders. Next up, we have our seniors for cross country for the fall 2024. First up is Leanne Oberster. Leanne is the daughter of Mary Ann and Aaron Oberster of Walton, West Virginia. Tonight she's escorted by Alyssa Freeland. This is her first year in cross country. After graduation, she plans to study biochemistry and go on to become a pediatric dentist. She'd like to say thank you to all the support from the parents and Coach Tony. Our next senior is Lillian Sotomayor. Lillian is the daughter of Melody and Mario Sotomayor of Spencer, West Virginia. This is her first year at cross country. After graduation, she plans to go to school to study radiology technology. That's a mouthful. Lillian would like to thank her parents as well as her coach Tony for always pushing her to do her best. Lillian Sotomayor. And now for the boys cross country. First up, we have Noah Bragg. Noah is the son of Joseph and Bridget Bragg of Looneyville, West Virginia. This is his fourth year running cross country. And Noah would like to say thank you to his mom and dad and Kyle Raines. Next up, Jimmy Lance. Jimmy's the son of Justice Ogoyo and Jacqueline Akinyi. He's originally from Nairobi, Kenya. It's his first year running cross country. After graduation, he plans to go to college and get a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering. He would like to thank his coaches, his teammates, for always rooting him on to be his best. Our last member of the cross country is Nick Taylor. Nick is the son of Rob and Amber Taylor of Spencer. This is his third year running cross country. After graduation, he plans to attend college to pursue a degree in exercise physiology and possibly join a cross country and track team. Nick would like to thank his parents and grandfather for always supporting him in his goals and dreams. And thank you to Coach Tony for being one of the biggest fans that he's ever had. He says he will miss you, Coach Tony. That's the seniors for your 2024 Roane County High School cross country team. And finally, we have the seniors on the golf team for Roane County High School this fall. Starting with Lucas Hall. Lucas is a two-time state qualifier and LKC his senior year. All the LKC his senior year. His parents are Shanna Hall and Greg Hall. He's from Spencer, West Virginia. This evening he's escorted by his parents. He's been a golfer 4 years at RCHS. He plans to go to college and study horticulture and entomology. He'd like to thank his parents for working with him and Coach Bubba for dealing with him for the past 4 years. Lucas Hall. Next up we have Darren Raines. Darren is also a two-time state qualifier. His parents are Billy Raines and Madison Raines. He's from Walton, West Virginia. He's escorted this evening by Billy, Nancy, and Scott. He's been a golfer 4 years. His plans after high school are to go to college to get an engineering degree, and he'd like to thank his family, friends, and Coach Bubba. Next up is Jaden Webb. He's a two-time All-KC member and a two-time state qualifier. His parents are Allison Spar and Cameron Spar from Spencer, West Virginia. This evening he's escorted by his parents. He's been a golfer for 4 years at Roane County High School. After high school, he plans to go to college to study engineering and hopefully play some more golf. He'd like to thank his family, his coach, Bubba Kendall, for putting up with him for 4 years also. Next up is Nick Taylor. Nick Taylor's a dual sport athlete here in the fall. He's escorted this evening by his parents, Rob and Amber Taylor from Spencer. He's been a golfer for 3 years. He plans to attend a university and pursue a degree in exercise physiology and possibly join a cross-country and track team. I'd like to thank his family for always being there to support and cheer him on. A big thank you to Coach Kendall and for always believing in him. Our final senior this year is Tyson Watson. Tyson's parents are Brent and Cammie Watson from Spencer, West Virginia. He's been a golfer for 4 years at Roane County High School. He plans to attend college for a bachelor's degree in animal science, then go on to veterinary school. So I'd like to say thank you to his parents for always being there for him and supporting him throughout his high school years. Another round of applause for your Roane County High School golf seniors.
Roane County Raider football is on the air. Stay tuned for all the exciting play-by-play action coming up next. Roane County High School football is brought to you by these supporting sponsors: Roane General Hospital, McIntosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, S2F Construction, Joel Baker Law, PLLC, Paramount Surveying, Route 33 Steakhouse, Miller's Suds and Sales, Roane Self Storage, Crazy Little Mamas, APS, Air Production and Services Inc., Circle S Farms, Roane Jackson Technical Center, Old Fences Realty, Backwood Ramblings, Stats Pharmacy, Erica Moore for House of Delegates, Honest Fred's Flooring, D&D Motors, Hildreth Supply, Family Healthcare, Groves Auto, Ward Depew Realty, Penna's Barbershop, Norman L. Daniels State Farm Agent, Hardman Supply, Juliana Penfold for House of Delegates, ECI Environmental Compliance Inc., Carpenter's General Store, Mini Hamilton Health Systems, Poca Valley Bank, Spencer McDonald's, Rich Top Rentals, Spencer Cash Saver, Brandon Dental, DW Excavating LLC, Spencer Pizza Hut, Kirby Insurance, Calhoun Banks, and the Player of the Game Award sponsored by Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. And now we take you to the press box. Here's your Raider broadcast crew: Andrew Miller, John Penna, and Matt White. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to week number 11, the final week of the regular season of high school football across the great state of West Virginia. Yes, here we are once again staring down the final Friday night of high school football for yet another regular season that has passed in what feels like the blink of an eye. The season always moves too quickly for players, coaches, and fans alike, and as we bear down on 7:30 p.m. one more time, reality will hit many across the state. There are 112 high school football programs in the Mountain State in the 4-class system we currently utilize. There are undoubtedly many seniors on those 112 rosters. Of these programs, some are already guaranteed at least one more game under the lights in the playoffs. Others remain alive for a potential playoff spot with a win. What that leaves is plenty of football programs who will or have already suited up for the final time in 2024. The final football game of the senior's career can be incredibly emotional. For the vast majority of players, this will be the last time ever to pad up, tighten the helmets, pull on the jersey, and compete. High school football brings a certain finality not experienced in other sports, and for anyone who has stood on the field or sat in the locker room after the final scoreboard strikes zero, the moment hits harder than any opponent ever could. To those senior players across the state, thank you for giving all you had to this wonderful game. In Spencer, West Virginia, there is a team who will not hang them up after tonight. In fact, quite the opposite. Roane County just happens to be one of those teams who have already guaranteed a home playoff game next week, and with a win tonight, a second undefeated regular season in the entire history of the program, as well as home field advantage throughout the postseason. Last week, the Raiders avenged a pair of losses to North Marion, one in 2022 that ended Roane County's season a game shy of the Class AA semifinals, and last year, ending the Raiders' streak of 20 straight regular season wins. Although last week's win was great, the Raiders reacted just as a fan of the Raider program has come to expect, by getting back to work. They know the stakes tonight, and they know the goals are in front of them, not in the rearview mirror. Tonight, the opponent in front of Roane County is the Ripley Vikings. These two programs have had an off-and-on rivalry since the beginning of Roane County High School in 1993, and the series had been incredibly lopsided in favor of the Vikings. At least, that was the case until 2021. In the first 11 meetings between the two programs, Ripley dominated Roane County 10-1, with the Raiders' lone win coming in 2011. However, since 2021, the Raiders have exacted a small measure of revenge against the Jackson County School, blistering Ripley 3 straight times and outscoring the Vikings 126-19. However, before the Raiders get too complacent with those victories, the 2024 edition of Ripley is a much different and much improved beast. The Vikings come into tonight as the number 10 ranked team in Class AAA, complete with a 7-2 record and solid back-to-back wins over Class AA number 12 Nicholas County and number 10 Wayne. The Vikings would like nothing better than to exact some of their own revenge on the Raiders tonight, on senior night, in front of Raider Nation, spoiling an undefeated regular season for Roane County on the Vikings' way to just a third Class AAA postseason since 1998. But that is all talk, and talk is cheap. The Raiders have taken on all comers this year, and there is zero doubt amongst the Raider faithful in County Stadium tonight that we are ready for the fight one more time. So here we go. It's the Raiders versus the Vikings. Roane County, say it with me. It's time to kick the tires and light the bonfires. It's time for Raider football. Live from beautiful County Stadium on the campus of Roane County High School, we welcome you to WVRC 104.7 FM's live coverage of your Roane County Raiders.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to WVRC 104.7 FM's live coverage of Roane County High School Raider football action. Once again, we are high above the field, the surface, the turf at County Stadium. It is senior night for 9 Roane County seniors who were honored before the broadcast began. Hopefully everyone got a chance to take a look at those seniors for not only the football team but all of the fall sports. It is a big night for the seniors. It's a big night for Roane County. What is at stake here tonight? Well, a second ever school undefeated season in the regular season. Roane County did it a couple of years ago. Almost had another one last year that was destroyed by North Marion on this field. And of course, Roane County got their revenge last week up at North Marion. A chance for a 10-0 season for the Raiders. An opportunity for Roane County to head into the postseason as the number 2 team in Class AA in the playoffs. They are already guaranteed a home game next week in the opening round of the playoffs, but they want more. They want it all here tonight. It will come against a very difficult opponent in Class AAA, Ripley. The Vikings come in with an overall record of 7-2, and they are ranked 10th in the latest Class AAA poll. We will send it away here for just a second as we listen to the national anthem. Raider Marching Band finishing up the national anthem. The whole crew is here up in the press box tonight for WVRC. Joe McDonald with A&M Digital Technologies providing the scoreboard, the instant replay, the graphics. Our buddy Swolby here for anything that may pop up issues-wise technologically. Alongside the rest of the crew, Katie White is our camera person, or we'd say our director of viewing. I've got a new one for. Matt White is our statistician. John Penna, my caller analyst, and I'm Andrew Miller. John, here we go. Roane County versus Ripley again. The Raiders have had the Vikings number over the last 3 years, but Those were 3 years ago, 2 years ago, and last year. This is a good Viking team with a lot of talent on the offensive side. Roane County's in for a battle tonight.
Yeah, much improved team. You know, a brand new coaching staff for Ripley, and last year they finished at 1-9. This year 7-2, and the only 2 losses that they have this season are to Herbert Hoover, AAA. They're number 3, I believe. They are undefeated as they are right now, and Nitro, a AAA school as well, with Nitro only having 1 loss. So, you know, this is a huge game for Ripley. These guys want to beat Roane County because, like you said, we've had their number the last 3 years, but it is a different team on the other side of the field. But Roane County understands what's in front of them and what their goals are, and that is to finish 10-0 here in front of the home crowd.
I think that Roane County had a tough ball game last week at the right time, had to go on the road and squeak out a victory over Class AAA number 6 North Marion. That prepared them possibly better for tonight than the other games throughout the season.
Yeah, you know, tonight we're going to have to just take care of what we have to take care of. Last week, slow start, some turnovers, some penalties kind of, you know, put us behind the sticks a few different times, and it didn't allow us to score the points that we're used to scoring, but the defense stepped up. And that's one thing that we haven't talked a ton about. We talked about it on Wednesday night, was the defense of Roane County. I mean, we have shut teams down throughout. The JV squad have given up a couple scores, but, you know, even when the JV guys are in, we're still playing very tough defense. You know, it's kind of an unsung part of the football team, and that's how good the defense has been.
Well, Matt White, to stop this Ripley offense is going to be quite difficult. This may be the most balanced offense we are going to have seen this whole year with the pass and the run. They are very similar in both those statistics throughout the season.
Yeah, they really do spread the ball around. Rushing-wise, they're just a little over 1,500 yards. Passing, just a little over 1,200 on the season. That's 171 per game rushing and 135 per game passing. And they move the ball around a lot. Noah Casto is going to see the majority of the carries from the backfield. You know, he's a 5'11", 170-pound senior. He's got 1,027 yards and 22 touchdowns on the year. Tyson Pritt, the quarterback, can move the ball with his arm or with the legs. He's at 1,185 passing yards, and I think it was just a little over 350 rushing and 6 touchdowns on the season. But if I'm looking at this roster, I think a guy that you can't sleep on is Cody Lawrence. He's a very good wing-back player, leads the team in receptions with 25, 440 yards, 3 touchdowns. He can do a little bit on the ground. You've seen him sub a couple times in for Casto, particular in the first quarter of last week's game against Nicholas County, and did a very good job. I think Roane County needs to keep an eye on him. We know they're going to look for Casto. That's going to be probably Lane Watson all day long looking for Casto. Somebody's going to have to pick up Lawrence if Roane County's defense wants to continue in the trend that they've been with the very stout holding teams to such a small amount of yardage. I believe we've only given up one 100-yard receiver or rusher on the season, and that was Noah Collins back in Week 3 against Clay County.
Well, this is an offense that scores at a high rate, folks, 31.9 points per game for Ripley. Roane County, though, gives up just 13 points per game, and let's look at that. The vast majority of those have come against the second, third unit JV guys in the second half of ball games, and they've only given up maybe a score here and a score there. The outlier, obviously, that Clay County ball game in which the Raiders gave up 46 points, although they did score 47, which was very nice. One thing to think about, though, with Ripley is they do give up some points, 25 a game, John, and Roane County, they scored at 41 plus.
Well, yeah, in film, what I've seen, and especially in the Wayne film, you know, Wayne runs a similar offense to what Roane County does, and they were able to gash Ripley. And I don't think that Wayne has the weapons that Roane County does in the backfield. So I think that as long as Roane County controls the line of scrimmage, we talked about that last week as well, just the offensive line, they get into the groove. Coach Burdett talked about it on Wednesday. You know, once they get kind of fired up, it's really tough to keep them off of you. Those guys did a great job of opening up holes. And tonight, I think if Roane County's offensive line can dominate the way that they did last week, I think we could get a lot of points scored.
Well, one thing that will be very interesting to think about is let's go back to that Mingo Central game in which they came in fired up. Roane County just took away all the momentum very quickly, stepped on the necks and stayed on the necks. Then you go to last week, and the Raiders had some issues early. Momentum was able to shift back and forth, and that's why that game stayed very, very close. I think it's going to be important here with the massive amounts of people in this stadium tonight. It's going to be a huge crowd on both sides with senior night, with a chance to go 10-0, with Ripley's opportunity to go 8-2 and head into the playoffs just outside of the top 8. Momentum is going to be a huge thing to have here tonight. Roane County has got to grab momentum, I think, early and keep the momentum here on senior night. If they can do that and get this very talented and very aggressive Ripley team out of their own heads very early, that might be something that Roane County can do to help their cause here tonight. We are going to break away for our sponsors. When we return, we'll have more continuing coverage here in the pregame. We'll have the Coach's Corner interview with head coach Paul Burdett. After these messages, you're watching and listening to Roane County High School Raider football on WVRC.
When it comes to providing facility solutions and maintenance support to the industrial and railroad industries, as well as port and inland terminals and Department of Defense operations, nobody does it better than Air Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are in need of air compressor products or services, you can turn to our team with confidence. We have offices located in Jacksonville, Florida, Corbin, Kentucky, Pembroke, North Carolina, and Spencer, West Virginia. To expand our reach and make it easier for you to get the help you need with minimal wait or frustration, contact us today to learn more about the different types of services and products we offer. Contact your local APS representatives, Mike and Michelle Spears in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2550. Proud supporter of all Roane County athletics.
Just moments away from the opening kick here on senior night, Roane County and Ripley, two top 10 ranked teams in their respective classes. Number 10 Ripley, number 2 Roane County. Had a chance to chat very briefly with Coach Paul Burdett before our broadcast began, and these were his thoughts on the upcoming game tonight. All right, welcome back, folks. Standing here in our familiar position here at County Stadium in the end zone. Game number 10 of the season. Coach Burdett, you guys have navigated 1-0 the last 9 ball games. You got a big one here tonight, senior night. There's a lot of cool things surrounding this, but in the end, it's just another football game on a Friday night. How do you keep your guys level-headed for this night?
I think we've conditioned them for it all year, Drew. I mean, these guys know that it's all about one game at a time, and that's been our motto for years now, and they understand it. They get it. There's going to be some emotions tonight without a doubt, but they should be.
Well, this is a senior group of players that we saw you talk about in the paper this week. Said this is going to be a group of seniors that have gone. They're going to graduate as the most successful football team in the history of Roane County High School.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And they've earned that. You know, they've put a lot of work in, a lot of time, a lot of effort, and they're not done, and that's the best part. And they know that, and we got a lot of work left to do.
Absolutely. Here tonight you've got a Class AAA team in Ripley who is not the Ripley of the years past. They have really improved their game. They've got a brand new coaching staff. They've got a 7-2 record and a ranking, and they are going to the playoffs next week in Class AAA. How do you attack this team both offensively and defensively? We know they've got weapons offensively. I think defensively last week told me a lot about what your defense is capable of.
Yeah, it's just, you know, it's week in, week out. There's a little bit of tweaks here and there for offensive, defensive plan. But, you know, the biggest thing is be physical, Drew, and that's what we talk about all the time. And these guys haven't had a problem with that, and I don't foresee it being a problem tonight.
Well, Coach, I assume everybody's still healthy as you have been in the past, still missing a couple of guys. Obviously, on senior night, they will still be honored, but you got Coben back a couple weeks ago. Everybody else feeling good okay?
Yeah, everybody that needs to be playing out there that has been is still there.
Well, Coach, we wish you the best of luck here tonight. It is senior night, and it is the final regular season matchup of the year. Let's go out there and get 1-0 once again this week.
Thanks, Drew. We appreciate it.
Head Coach Paul Burdett will be back up to the press box in just a sec. We'll be back up to the press box right now, in fact, as we are just about 7.5 minutes away from the opening kick here tonight, senior night for Roane County, and that comes with some specialty stuff that's going to be shown here in just a bit. Coach Burdett, very level-headed himself, although it was a crazy pregame. We always talk about that. He got over to me very, very late, and that's not normal for him, and so his OCD nature was very frustrated with that, but he is okay, I think. I think his kids are going to be the ones that hopefully are able to make him okay here tonight. While we've got a moment, let's take a look at the starting lineups. Matt White on offense for this very talented Ripley Viking team.
Yeah, pretty big up front. Goes across 6'3", 255-pound senior Timothy Hall at left tackle. The left guard, 6 foot, 215-pound sophomore Gavin Hammond. The center is a sophomore, 6'2", 260-pound Ian King. The right guard, 6 foot tall, 230-pound senior Xander Stoniker. And the right tackle, 6 foot, 195-pound junior Cooper Merritt. The tight end, a big target, 15 catches on the season. That's 6'6", 230-pound junior Carter Neal. The two wideouts, you got 6'1", 175-pound junior Connor Pritt, and the other split, the 6'1", 180-pound senior Chris Jenkins, second on the team, 23 catches on the season. Mentioned earlier, to me the X factor is the wingback Cody Lawrence, a 6'1", 175-pound junior. Leads the team with 25 catches and is a very capable runner out of the backfield. The lone tailback for the majority of the night, you're going to see the 5'11", 170-pound senior Noah Casto, just over 1,000 yards and 22 touchdowns on the ground for the year. And commanding this offense, the 6 foot, 195-pound senior Tyson Pritt, completing 64% of his passes on the season, 6 touchdowns and 4 interceptions.
The onus for stopping that offense comes to this group. On defense, the defensive ends, and again, we're going to put Garrett Brabham in as the starter at 1D end, 5'6", 155-pound junior. Coben Cottrell will also be in there very quickly, the 6'2", 225-pound senior. On the opposite side, Leo Rogers, the sophomore, 5'10", 225 pounds. D tackles, a pair of seniors recognized here earlier tonight. Tyson Freeland, 6'2", 255 pounds, and the 6'2", 280-pound senior Noah Jets. Linebacking core for the Raiders has been great all year. On the outside, Shay Harper, the senior, 6 foot, 190 pounds, and Colton Starcher, the sophomore, 6 foot, 195 pounds. In the middle, anchoring this defense, Clay Walker, the senior, 5'9", 210 pounds, and Lane Watson, the senior, 6'3", 200 pounds. Cover corners are Brody Proctor, the sophomore, 5'9", 160 pounds, and the junior, Cooper Greathouse, 5'9", 160 pounds, and the safety is Jacob Greathouse, 5'10", 155-pound junior.
Ripley likes to run a 4-man front. These up front guys do a really good job getting pressure up the middle and freeing up the linebackers to make tackles. Across the front, though, the ends, 6'6", 230-pound junior Carter Neal. The defensive tackle, the 5'11", 190-pound senior Cooper Durst. He has 4.5 sacks on the season from the D tackle spot. The other tackle, 6'1", 255-pound senior Sam Varney. The other end is a 6'2", 200-pound sophomore Parker Smith. The linebacking core is Cody Lawrence, 6'1", 175-pound junior. And then in the middle, 5'11", 225-pound senior Michael Vaughn. And the leading tackler on this team is the 5'10", 164-pound senior Ethan Kay, 76 tackles and 5.5 sacks on the year. The two corners, 5'9", 175-pound sophomore Parker Keller, and the 5'9", 145-pound junior Mason Filial. Both those guys with 3 interceptions apiece. The safeties, the second leading tackler on the team is the 5'10", 160-pound junior Caleb Parsons. He has 47 tackles from the safety spot. And the free safety is 6'1", 180-pound senior Chris Jenkins, leads this team with 4 interceptions.
Front line, they have been the ones who have moved this offense throughout the season. We need them to be bigger than they have been all year on this final regular season night. Left tackle, Tyson Freeland, the senior, 6'2", 255 pounds. Left guard is Richard Greathouse, the junior, 6'1", 235 pounds. Colton Elliott, the center, the junior, 5'10", 235 pounds. The right guard, junior Hogan Greathouse, 6 foot, 265 pounds. Your right tackle is the senior Noah Jett, 6'2", 280 pounds. Tight end, Colton Starcher, the 6 foot, 195 pound sophomore. The three-headed monster in the backfield, the fullback, Clay Walker, the senior, is 5'9", 210 pounds. Shay Harper, the 6 foot, 190 pound senior tailback. And Lane Watson, the 6'3", 200 pound senior tailback. Your signal caller as has been for the last 3 years is Jacob Greathouse, the junior, 5'10", 155 pounds. As you hear behind us, back in black, it is senior night, and as is the tradition, the Raiders will come out in the all-black uniforms, jerseys and pants, silver letters on the back of the jerseys, silver numbers on the front. They've still got the maroon helmets with the white stripe and the Raider R down the side. All white for the Vikings. White jerseys, white pants, white helmets with the royal blue uniform numbers and the names on the front. I was trying to see out there if they have the old-fashioned Ripley Viking on the side.
That's the horn on the side of the
helmet. They've got the horn on the side, so that's very interesting. Opening possession will go to Roane County. They have won the toss, and they have obviously elected to receive. Let's take a look at the coaching matchup here tonight. Coach Paul Burdett in year number 14 is 84-56 with 7 playoff appearances, including 2 quarterfinals. This team 37-6 in the last 4 years. And Roane County stands right now as one of only 9 remaining unbeatens in all 4 classes this year. For Ripley, a great first year for first-year head coach Ryan Simon, 7-2. And Ripley leads the overall series 10-4.
One of the interesting matchups we were looking at earlier was Wheeling Central and Shady Spring. That one started at 7 o'clock. It was tied 7-7 early in the first quarter. Wheeling Central already at half up 35-7. So that one's going to make some positioning in AA with Wheeling Central dominating early over Shady.
Again, it is senior night, beautiful night. It's a full house on our side. It's a full house on Ripley's side. They have brought a lot of Jackson Countyans over for this ball game. Raiders will take the field. It will be Shay Harper and Lane Watson back deep to receive. Was watching in pregame, John. The kicker for Ripley has got a cannon of a leg. Parker Keller. Sorry, not Parker Keller, Mason Gandy. He was launching them from about 45 yards through the uprights. So this young man has got a cannon of a leg.
Yeah, you're right the first time. That's Parker Keller.
It is Parker Keller. He also has a cannon for a leg.
Normally I would say never second guess yourself, Drew.
Edition number 15 of Roane County and Ripley. Keller approaches. Leg in, high angled kick over towards the sideline of Ripley. Takes a big bounce at the 20, and it will go out of play, so the Raiders will have it at the 35 to begin.
Going to be a big start to the game. Roane County on offense like they need, or like they do most every game. They love to control the ball, go down and try to get some points on the board early. Atmosphere here is electric.
The junior quarterback, Jacob Greathouse, enters the huddle for Roane County. Raiders will immediately send Cooper Greathouse in to replace Coben Cottrell. Talked with offensive coordinator Cody May. He said, we want to grind this game down and run it at our pace. Ball will be spotted on the left hash. Left to right go the Raiders in quarter number 1. They'll split a pair of receivers over to the left on the boundary side. Back split in the backfield. Here's the give. Off tackle, Clay Walker, 2 hands on the football, fights forward for about 4 yards on first down.
Yeah, nice little pickup on first down. That's what Roane County likes to do. Set it up. That time, Phillips for the Vikings makes the stop.
We appreciate everyone tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, wherever you're watching us. Second down and 6 at the 39 of Roane County. Double wing, single back formation. They'll motion, Watson behind, the give is to Lane. Lane through the first level, picks up 3 yards before being corralled. It'll be 3rd and short for Roane County.
Cody Lawrence in there for the stop for the Vikings. One thing I've noticed so far, Drew, is Colton Starcher tonight's going to be wearing number 21 instead of 33. The black jerseys, sometimes they don't match up with what we have, but right now he's going to wear that 2-1.
Big early 3rd down for Roane County on their first possession, 3rd and 3. They need the 45. They'll look at heavy to the right. Power I formation, the give Watson. He's got the first down and more. Watson shoulders in at the 50-yard line, and the Raiders will move the chains.
Jersey's already getting torn up.
Clay Walker's jersey is half off of him.
Yep, big blocks, though, by the offensive line, and Lane Watson does the rest.
Walker lost half of a sleeve on that one. First down at midfield for Roane County. They will stick tight. They'll go heavy look to the left. Ripley adjusting defensively. Turn and give. That's Walker trying to bounce it. Now cuts it back up at the 45. Good first down carry for Clay Walker. They'll actually call him down at the 46. Give him 4.
Ethan Kay, a very good wrestler for the Ripley Viking defense there, makes the stop. Clay Walker picks up nice yardage on first down.
Second down and 6. I'll get it right. The ball resting at the 46 of Ripley. Double wing, double tight end formation. They'll motion Watson across the give on the sweep. Watson with lead blocking, got a hand on his lead blocker. Watson down the sideline, inside the 30-yard line, and Watson picks up huge yardage.
The Roane County offense right now just gashing Ripley's defense. You'll see the play kind of slow to develop. Clay Walker's going to get out there. Cooper Durst trying to make the stop. Lawrence ends up making the tackle, but Roane County moving the ball at will.
Watson left his front hand on the back shoulder of his lead blocker, Clay Walker, who skid-steered in front. First and 10 from the 27 of the Vikings. They'll motion Harper. Shay will take it to the outside. Cuts it off now. Harper breaks the tackle at the 20, spinning, backing down the field. He'll be near a Raider first down, and I believe he'll have it by a yard.
Looks to be. We'll see what the official says. Move the chains. And this is all Shay Harper here. Put a foot in the ground, keep his legs moving back and down. Takes 6 guys to bring him down. Another huge first down for the Raiders.
11 on the carry to the 16 of Ripley inside the red zone. The Raiders go here on the first offensive series. Double wing, double tight look. Great house surveying. Goes under center, quick hitter off tackle. That is Walker. Walker with a head of steam all the way inside the 10, down to about the 6. Chunks of yardage on this first possession.
Skid steer just moving people around in that defensive front and the linebackers.
9 yards for the fullback, Clay Walker. 2nd and 1 at the 7 of the Vikings. Raiders not mincing words. Double wing, double tight again. They'll motion Watson around to the right side. Watson with the give. Watson to the outside. Watson heading to the end zone. And the Raiders unstoppable on possession number 1.
That's just how it's done. Big boy football right here. Play's going to come around. Lane's going to say, I'll take this thing, and trot into the end zone as the Raiders go up early in the ball game.
A very solid first drive for Roane County, taking nearly 4 full minutes off of the clock on the first possession. Coben Cottrell squares for the extra point. Jacob Greathouse the holder. Clean snap. The hold is down. The kick is up. It's blocked, and it will just sail through. Thought it missed short. A tip of the hand of a defender did not have enough to stop it, and Roane County strikes with 7 on the board.
Hi, I'm Ben Ashley of Ashley Insurance, where we're building a community of great insurance products and great people. What does that mean? Well, as a client of ours, you'll enjoy perks like quick quotes and personalized policies. We shop for the best prices across multiple companies. And most importantly, if something bad happens, you call our team and speak directly with us. So join our insurance community today. Call 304-927-2175 or visit ashleyinsurers.com.
Strong statement to begin for Roane County's offense. The front line doing work, the lead blockers doing work, and Matt White, it results in a touchdown.
Yeah, 8 plays, all on the ground, 65 yards, took 3:34 off the clock. Lane Watson with a 7-yard touchdown run. The extra point kick finds its way through. 7-0, Roane County up on Ripley.
Our friends at Route 33 Steakhouse enjoying themselves, including the spirit sponsors, Tony and Stephanie, who got this thing going. at Route 33. We do appreciate, normally we'd say everybody needs to come here, but they got to be there now. Coben Cottrell will kick off. Cottrell, a soft run up. That one will roll towards the sideline, picked up at the 20-yard line. I didn't see who was back there. Did you guys catch it?
I think it was Jenkins on the return.
Chris Jenkins.
And Carson Casto and Lane Watson both there. Now we're going to see what the Roane County defense looks like against this offense. This offense for Ripley, Drew, they are dangerous. They are run and pass. They can do a little bit of everything.
Well, the quarterback, Tyson Pritt's a bit bigger version of Noah Collins. He can run it with his feet. He can do it in the air. He'll spread it out. Quick handoff. That's Casto. Locked up in the backfield. The ball comes loose. I don't think Roane County got on it. Somebody for the Vikings quick to recover, but that ball popped out of the hands of Casto.
Casto gets met right here by Noah Jett and number 21, Colton Starcher. Ball pops out. Ripley really, really fortunate that Roane County didn't get it again.
Again, this is a dangerous passing team, though. They'll split trip receivers out to the near side. That's the left. Single receiver to the right. Now they'll motion Casto out to the left. It's Pritt. 5-step drop. He's pressured. Case going to be dropped. And again,
Noah Jett
on senior night.
We called him hard hit when he was a young pup, Drew, and that he just did. You'll see 74 working his way right here. A man possessed, gets to the quarterback, and a big sack for the senior.
Vikings going the wrong way on their first possession. They're backed up inside their own 20 to the 16, 17-yard line. Third down and about 22. Twin receivers split out to the left. Single receiver over to the right. Pritt from the gun. 5-step look. Navigates the pocket. He'll dump it deep down the field. Only one person there, and that was Lane Watson, as the receiver Carter Neal broke off his route at about the 40-yard line.
Yeah, just good coverage downfield and awesome pressure up front by the front four of Roane County.
Two big plays by the senior Noah Jett to help Roane County's defensive cause, a 3-and-out. And it will be Shay Harper, the lone return man. The punter stands at the 5 of the Vikings. Clean snap, leg in.
Ooh.
That one a low line driver. If it takes a good bounce, Harper could have picked it up. He decides instead to stay away from it. And that was a good kick by Parker Keller again. Bit of a field flipper.
Some good pressure, though. He had to get that thing off quickly.
Like the way the attack man peeled off at the right time. And Roane County will start its second possession with 6:53 remaining in the first quarter, leading 7-0 at their own 31.
Last time the offense was on the field, just chunked it up, scored, and then the defense very, very focused and keyed in there on that last one.
Well, Cody May, the assistant coach and the offensive coordinator, said to me before this game, he said, we want to be methodical.
Yeah.
We want this to be our style.
See, Noah Casto checks in here on defense. Didn't see him play a whole lot of defense for a few weeks.
So working through some injuries. Jenkins looked like he had a helmet issue. Raiders again attacking from left to right. They're going to stick double tight, double wing. The fullback in the backfield is Clay Walker. Jacob Greathouse under center. Here comes the misdirection carry. That is Harper. Jitters back to the near side. Harper spinning at the 40, almost loses the football. Picks it back up at the 41-yard line. And he had the defense on ice skates.
I'm telling you what, right here, hits the spin move here in a second and picks up a big chunk and a first down. Roane County's offensive line doing work.
10 yards at a time at the moment for Roane County, 1st and 10 from their own 41. Raiders will attack with single wing, split back formation. Clay Walker just pushing forward. He'll pick up about 4 yards on the carry. See Richard Greathouse over there battling.
Yeah, Tyson Freeland just mauling people up front.
And it was fun to hear Coach Burdett said this front five, they take it as a challenge that somebody wants to try to be more physical than them. And they really love contact.
Yeah.
Second down and 6 at the 45 of the Raiders. Single wing, now to the I formation. Handoff on the lead. Here comes the outside run by Watson. Nearly could have been a horse collar, but nonetheless, Lane Watson picks up huge yardage again on the second down and 6 carry.
Just I formation. Lane's going to pop it to the outside tackle. Inbound still, so clock will continue to roll.
For 5.5 minutes on a rolling first quarter clock. Raiders will shift some personnel. Coben Cottrell out, Cooper Greathouse in. Coop picking up his first ever varsity touchdown last week, and it was a huge one on a delay pass. They'll spread him out to the left. Quick hitter off tackle. And they were ready this time, the defense, for the fullback dive of Clay Walker. He'll pick up a yard to the 40 of Ripley.
Cooper Durst, the 190-pound AAA state champ. Number 44 for Ripley Viking defense in there on the stop.
Raiders looking at a double wing again. Greathouse will motion to the left. Harper with a lead blocker out in front, and that is the skid steer. Skid steer getting people out of the way for Harper, and he'll pick up 12.
Guys just out there making business decisions once again, Drew. You're going to see somebody shoot through with a chance. Noah Casto gets blocked out of the way by Watson. Guys going down low. Ethan Kay finally makes the stop. And that's going to be Kay's third tackle here in the first quarter.
Inside the 30 to the 28 of the Vikings, the Raider offense moves. They'll split Cooper Greathouse wide to the right this time. Single wing to the right, split back formation. Greathouse turns and gives. Looking for room to run. That is Walker, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
And Walker showing a little bit of nifty moves instead of straight downhill.
Once he switched over to those white cleats, Drew, those things are magical. Yeah, he's been tough on the interior runs, picked a nice seam, and picked up the first down.
So not just the skid steer, but Billy White Shoes Johnson?
Yeah, we got a couple nicknames for him after, not really having a nickname for him when he was younger.
We'll talk about that as the game progresses. The pregame, had some pictures taken. 1st and 10 inside the 20 to the red zone. Go the Raiders offense again. They'll motion Watson. They'll give to Watson to the right. Watson waiting for his lead blocking. Now accelerates to the sideline. Stays in for an extra 3 yards inside the 10. And he will be run out of bounds at about the 6.
It's Roane County's offense is doing what we want to do right here. You're going to see levels, blocks. Look at Shay Harper. You see the skid steer out there, and they still cannot bring Lane Watson down.
Another first down carry for Roane County. 1st and goal at the 6 of the Vikings. Raiders will line it up 3 across the backfield. It will be Walker into the teeth of the defense, and he'll pick up maybe a yard. I don't know. They may call him down with no forward progress.
Yeah, he ran into Parker Smith there, the D end for Ripley. Not much picked up, but the clock continues to roll. Roane County really owning this quarter.
2nd and goal from the 6 once again. It'll split Shay Harper out wide to the right. 3 backs in the backfield. It'll be the 3rd man through. That is Watson, picks his lane, and he'll be heading to the end zone again. Lane Watson picked the correct lane.
Absolutely. You're going to see the guys up front getting blocks. Colton Starcher with a beautiful block. And Lane Watson picks the right seam and gets himself into the end zone once again.
So the Raiders hit on 2 of their first 2 opportunities. Previous extra point was tipped at the line, still snuck through the uprights. Raiders looking to make it 14-0 with 3:12 left in the first quarter. Clean snap, the hold is down, the kick is up, and it scoots through the left upright. It is 14-0. Roane County leading.
This is Taylor from Backwood Ramblings. Looking for a delicious lunch? Come see us at 215 Main Street in Spencer, right across from the courthouse. We serve up grilled sandwiches on our house-made bread, wraps, fresh salads, and house-made soup. Plus, enjoy your weekly lunch specials. Don't miss our Wednesday fresh hand-rolled soft pretzels from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and our pizza slices on Fridays, served from 11 a.m. until sold out. Join us Monday through Wednesday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., Thursday and Friday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. We can't wait to serve you. Backwood Ramblings, come for the food, stay for the fun.
Got a message on Facebook from our good buddy Dylan Cornwell, said something about those All Blacks, very special night. And that is what we're looking at so far, Matt White.
Well, second drive, nearly identical to the first. This one 9 plays, 69 yards, 3:41 off the clock. Lane Watson, a 6-yard touchdown. Extra point kick good. 14-0 Roane County on top here early against the Vikings. 3:12 to go in the first.
The Spirit sponsor crew and the rest of the crew out at Route 33 Steakhouse enjoying the first couple of drives on offense for Roane County here on senior night.
It is something about the black unis that just get these guys amped up.
Jenkins and Keller back deep to receive. This one launched to the side again. Jenkins on the run. He's got a head of steam to the sideline. He goes. Roane County corrals him, but not before Jenkins picks up a very healthy 25-yard return. And I believe they will call him down and run out at the 45 of Ripley.
Yeah, that was a good return for the Vikings. Get them pretty good field position here. He caught the ball and did what you're supposed to do, and that's just head north.
Is that north or south, Matt? Heading towards
south.
Yeah.
Just got to try to get something on me.
First down, I've got nothing. That's it. Receiver split to both sides. Two backs in the backfield with Pritt. He'll hand it off.
No, sir.
And somebody inside just about got Scorpion. That would be.
That was Lawrence, I believe, with the carry.
Yeah,
Cody Lawrence.
Clay Walker right here meets him in the hole. Quentin Cooper, I believe, as well in there on the stop.
Gain of a yard, 2nd and 9 from the 46 of Ripley. They'll send two receivers to the left. Now trips to the left. In the gun is Pritt. Flanked on the right by his running back. He'll be a flare pass to Lawrence. Lawrence trying to break free from Harper. Harper will corral Lawrence after Lawrence crosses the 50-yard line. A gain of about 8 yards on the flare pass.
You would think they would try to get the ball into Noah Casto's hands a little bit more. He's a 1,000-yard rusher. They're looking to throw the ball.
3rd down and 1 inside of Roane County's territory at the 46. Moving personnel are the Viking offensive units. They'll bunch 3 together to the right. That's the wide side of the field. Pritt looking to throw, pumps. He'll be flushed, coming back, and he is going to be killed! Holy cow! Colton Starcher from the backside absolutely destroys Pritt.
Watch this, just the pursuit, moves his hands, gets downfield. Man, this kid is playing lights out defense right now in the season. The 2-1 looks great on you, by the way.
Wow. What a play by Colton Starcher. Pritt, I think, maybe held on to that one, well, obviously a bit too long, but he did not feel the backside pursuit, and that will take a 3rd down and 1 and make it 4th and punting situation. Low line drive kick takes a good bounce for Ripley at the 30, inside to the 20, and it will be down at the 19. Oh, man, I'm shaking out the cobwebs.
Right on.
What a hit on the sack by Colton Starcher.
Just a textbook play.
He might try to change his number next
Hey, look,
year.
I'm all for it, man.
Number 21 worn by some of the greats and John Penna.
It's going to be like that tonight, huh? All right.
Hey, I've been saving it up all year.
Last game of the year, can't hold anything back.
Raiders with their 3rd possession at their own 19, 1:02 remaining in the first quarter. Double wing, double tight. Motion man is Watson. He'll take the keep.
Oh, man.
Boy, lead block gets him out to the outside. Stiff arms at the 27, and he will be down at about the first down mark at the 30. Jenkins was there for a second and then got launched.
Yeah, he was not in the play after that. Lane Watson, Ethan Kay puts his shoulder down.
That was the skid steer with that lead block once again. Moving dirt. 1st and 10 at the 30 of Roane County. I formation with a single wing to the right. Misdirection. There goes Harper,
Shay Harper.
squirting free. Harper breaks the tackle at the 40. He's got green turf in front. Harper, one man to beat is Jenkins. Jenkins attacking Harper. Slowing down at the 10, down to the 5, and he is out at the 5-yard line. A huge carry by Harper.
Yeah, Shay just breaks a few tackles on this. Jenkins is going to chase him down. Shay's going to say, okay, let me give you a little slap to the helmet, some help. But, man, a huge run. Roane County's offense cooking.
The Raiders chunking up 5 to 10 yards at a time, and now Harper adds that total big time. Matt, did you catch how long that was officially?
64.
64. And Roane County.
Great hustle there by Jenkins. I mean, you would have thought Harper had the easy coast to the end zone.
That play represents the final play of the first quarter. A great start for Roane County here on senior night. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 6 of Ripley when we return.
Our house is a very, very, very fine house.
This is Jennifer Board-Nichols at Board Depew Realty. So many things have changed around us lately, and we are all concerned about what the future holds. During these uncertain times, we want you to know that one thing will not change, and that's the service and the professionalism we will offer you at Board Depew Realty. My grandmother started this company over 64 years ago, and one thing hasn't changed. If you use Board Depew Realty to buy or sell your home, you are guaranteed to receive service that is guided by principles like honesty and wisdom and a conscience. Owning a home is the American dream, and that hasn't changed. So let Board Depew Realty show you the way to that dream. Even if the times are changing, principles and service shouldn't. So let Board Depew Realty show you that some things remain the same.
Our house is a very, very, very fine house.
A tremendous first period for Roane County, and they lead 14-0 on senior night over Class AAA number 10 Ripley. The Raiders off a 64-yard carry by Shay Harper have it 1st and goal at the Ripley 6, looking to go 3 for 3 and take the lead out to 20 or 21-0. Do appreciate everyone for tuning in and watching.
Shay Harper nearly at 100 yards on 4 carries.
Raiders will line up with the heavy look. They've got Watson split out near side.
It's Harper in the middle.
Harper looking for the end zone. Stacked up at about the 1-2 yard line, I should say. And he won't get in, but he'll pick up about 4 more yards.
Put him over the 100-yard mark.
Now, Harper on the season has really crept up the charts. I don't know if 1,000's in it for him here this year. It possibly will be. With a game like this, it's possible. 2nd and goal from the 2 for Roane County. They're going to stick with heavy. Again, they have not minced words here tonight in this one.
They're trying to reward Shay with that big run, try to get him in the end zone.
Well, they got lead blockers of Starcher and Walker, and nobody wants them. Nobody wanted either of those 2 lead blockers. Shay bounces it to the outside and heads to the pylon.
Man, just an unselfish team here. Guys want to get up there and make blocks, but guys run away. And Shay into the corner of the end zone. Raiders up 20-0.
Well, we talked about, John, the difference between that Mingo Central start and that North Marion start. Right now, we're looking Mingo Central.
Yeah.
And we're trying to take the Vikings out of this game before they can even get started. And here is John's favorite setup, the muddle huddle look.
They'll shift back over, go for the kick.
They'll have to hurry if they're going to do it. There's only 3 seconds on the play clock. And Roane County is not going to get it off, or will they?
I don't think the officials noticed.
Well, that play clock was dead for about 5 seconds.
Whoa.
Maybe they forgot to reset the play clock. Whatever happened, that one was a beautiful kick high through the middle of the uprights. Roane County leading 21-0.
This message comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental Associates, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. There's a general misconception that dental health and general health are unrelated. Good dental health is an essential part of your overall well-being. Studies prove that poor oral health can permit bacteria in the mouth to enter the bloodstream, affecting other vital organs. Visit your dentist at least twice a year for professional preventive dental care and make dental health a part of your healthy lifestyle practices. Call Brandon Dental in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2775 for your family's dental care needs. That's Brandon Dental at 304-927-2775.
Roane County 3 of 3 on offense. Shay Harper finishing it off, Matt.
That one's a 4-play drive, a little faster this time, 81 yards, a minute and 45 off the clock. Shay Harper with that big run to set himself up for a 2-yard touchdown. Extra point kick good. Roane County 21-0.
Cottrell with a squibber picked up by Jenkins at the 25. Moving east and west. Breaks the tackle from Cooper Greathouse, but that gave the rest of the coverage unit time to get there. Evan Greathouse as well as Garrett Brabham there. One thing we can't do, folks, we can do a lot of things. We cannot control the closed captioning on your TVs. So if you are seeing the closed captioning or the comments, that's on your TV. You're going to have to take the closed captioning off. That's according to Joe McDonald. So just in case it doesn't work, that's on him. 1st and 10 from the 33. The Vikings working quickly. It's going to be the quarterback Pritt keeping it himself, looking for running room. Cuts off a lead blocker, picks up a nice 9 to 10 yard gain on 1st down. That's what he is capable of doing, John, with the feet.
Yeah, he's a big, strong kid. Works his way to the edge. Cooper Greathouse makes the stop. We'll see if maybe this is something that Ripley tries a little bit more.
2nd down and a single yard at the 43. Pritt from the gun, he'll hand it off. Casto, he'll pick up the 1st down, but it's been tough early for Noah Casto.
Yeah, that time Lane Watson meets Casto in the hole.
Ripley running a little tempo now with the 1st down at the 44. No huddle offense. Twin receiver split to the right. Single receiver to the left. Pritt backs up into the gun. Casto to his right. A snap. They'll give it. Casto shakes one defender in the backfield, but there are just waves of Raider defenders coming through.
Clay Walker wants to make some more tackles. Tough yards tonight for the Ripley offense.
Gain of 2 just past the 45 at the 46 of Ripley. 2nd down and 8. Second quarter action, 9:50 and rolling. The Raiders leading 21-0. 3 stacked receivers to the left. They'll flare it out again. And this time Roane County does not let go. Beautiful play defensively on the catch by Lawrence.
Great tackle. Shay Harper reads this thing perfect. Makes the tackle where he needs to make it, and that's film study. That's the coaches coaching these guys up on Monday, putting together a nice package for the defense.
They flared one out to Lawrence in the 1st quarter, picked up about 8 yards. That time loses 2, 3rd and 10. Twin receivers to the right, single to the left. Now the left will come to the right. Pritt going to roll near side. Eyes down the field, look to throw it. And boy, he got destroyed there. The ball goes out. There's a flag down the field.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold. Should be a hold.
Pritt took a nasty shot as he delivered the throw. Lane Watson on the attack.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold right there. It's going to bring it back. I think one of the running backs for Ripley basically tackled Richard Greathouse.
Well, at this point, if I'm Roane County, I'd decline it. They do. It'll be 4th and 10 now.
First penalty called on either team so far.
4th down and 10. Well, we'll wonder, will the Vikings gamble a bit here? The ball resting at their own 44. They will not. They'll bring in the punt team. John Penna angrily throwing things right now.
No, I'm happy.
Parker Keller. Parker Keller, the punter. He's put a few into the air nicely. The last one was a low-line driver, though. Roane County will send 2 back now. Watson and Harper both to receive. And now an official's break for a second, as they're going to move the ball back over to the near side. So they'll move it from left to right hash. A snap back to Keller. Leg in, beautiful punt, high, end over end. Harper will take it. Harper with one lead block at the 20. Shay spins off at the 20. Harper down the sideline to the 30. Cuts it back at the 35. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It goes Shay Harper.
Man, senior night, black unis, Shay Harper balling tonight. Watch the spin move here. Bam, hits the spin button, finds his blockers and cuts upfield. Beautiful job.
So what looked like Roane County going to be set back a bit on the 18-yard line. Turns into a very nice punt return by Shay Harper out to the 38. He's already over 100 yards running tonight. Now he's adding a little bit of special teams action. 8:41 remaining in the first half. 21-0 Roane County. Double wing, double tight. They'll motion Watson across. They're going to give it. Off tackle. And Clay Walker fighting for hard yards. He'll pick up 5. That is just chunking yardage here tonight.
Yeah, just Roane County's offense has Ripley looking for the football. And guys are running the ball downhill. Cooper Durst that time makes the stop for the Vikings.
Roane County with 220 yards of offense, all on the ground.
220?
220.
Nice.
2nd down and 5. Ball resting at the 43 of Roane County. Single wing, I formation. Coach Burdett yelling out to the offense. They're going to motion Harper across near side. Give. Off tackle. Here goes Watson down the sideline. Lane just runs through his lead blocker and another defender.
Whew, man. Carnage. Once again, you're going to see Clay Walker just looking for somebody. Please, somebody in a white jersey, step in front of me. And when they do, yikes.
15-yard pickup. Lane 5 yards away from 100.
Well, the Raiders are 3 of 3 already, looking to make it a perfect 4 for 4. And again, what they want to do is just run the clock down. Right now, 7:49 remaining in the half. Double wing, double tight. Watson motions across. There'll be the give to Lane. Lane waiting for his lead blocker, and the skid steer does work again. Watson down the sideline for another about 15 yards.
Jeez.
But he's waiting for Walker to get out in front of him, and Clay just headhunting right now.
I mean, Clay is having a heyday right now. Just anybody in a white jersey, my goodness.
Yikes.
Another 16 on that one.
The Raiders knew the importance of this night and this game, and they have come out firing, folks. They've got to continue this roll. 1st and 10 at the 26. They'll motion Harper and give it to him to the near side. Shay got to get out around the edge. Here comes a penalty flag in. And what do we have? Looks like on the back side, I think they may get a Roane County lineman with a hold.
Yeah, it looks to be.
Harper trying to break that containment on the edge. Picked up some yardage, but it looks like this one will probably come back a bit.
See what the officials say.
They're trying to figure out where the spot of the foul occurred.
Yeah, the White Hats.
Right at the 24, it looks like.
Yeah, pointing at the 24.
Against the offense, number 55, 10-yard penalty.
So it will be a 10-yard penalty from the spot. Roane County, for the first time tonight, going backwards. They'll have it first down and 20 now. The ball sitting at their own 34.
It's just good fighting, good blocking.
I'll take John Pinna's word for it. I didn't see
First
the
down
replay.
and about 18 to go.
First and 18. They'll motion Harper. They'll fake the give. Here comes the throw down the field. Wide open. What a catch by Cottrell. Jacob Greathouse delivered it over the defender's arm, and Cottrell, diving backwards on senior night, makes a big play.
Yeah, this guy's built like a bull. Well, he's got that nickname. You see him sneak out the backside. What a pass. And a great catch, great concentration to go up and high point that, and picked up another first down. Roane County's offense just doing big boy stuff.
I was down on the field watching Jacob warm up, and he was throwing darts. And I was like, please let that continue into the game, and it did. After the penalty to make it first and 18, it's now first and 10 inside the red zone again at the 15 of the Vikings. I formation, the handoff. Here comes Watson, cutting it up the field. Watson, head of steam. He's in again. He's been taking it to the outside and said, forget that, I'm cutting it back.
Yeah, I'm going to cut it back through. Just standing there like Michael Myers, Drew, standing straight up. He's going to take the ball and follow his blocks, gets into the end zone, and even helps a guy up after it's all said and done.
The Raiders looking fantastic in this first half. 4 of 4. They lead it 27-0 with 7:11 remaining. Yes, I would like a Slurpee. Cottrell set to do the kicking. Another clean snap, the hold down, the kick blocked this time. Well, they had a tip the first time, got the all of the ball this time. Still, though, Roane County running over Ripley right now, 27-0.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, online and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Calhoun Banks WV. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, our drive-through is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC.
Matt White, the Raiders doing work right now. Big play was the 18-yard pass and catch.
Yeah, 5-play drive, 62 yards, a minute 30 off the clock. Lane finishes it off with a 15-yard touchdown run. Extra point kick was blocked. 27-0, Roane County rolling.
Cottrell legs in once again over to Jenkins, who drops the football and lets it roll out of bounds at the 22. Cottrell has abbreviated his run-up tonight, just looking kind of like an extra point. He's trying to place it, I think, more than anything towards the sidelines.
Put a little feel on it.
My Aunt Deneen watching. Thank you very much. A lot of people tuning in here tonight. Hope we were able to get the issue fixed with the YouTube feed. Hopefully that person was able to get the comments turned off on her YouTube feed. We're here to please. We're here to please. First and 10 at the 22 of the Vikings. Receiver to both sides of the formation. The give, Casto looking for the outside. Casto, he's always dangerous when he gets to that edge, but Roane County diagonally, John, are so quick to recover defensively.
Yeah, Shay Harper that time and Lane Watson combined for the tackle.
Casto still able to pick up 5 on the carry. 2nd and 5 from the 27. Receiver split to both sides of the formation once again. Pritt going to keep it himself to the outside. Boy, a holding call missed out there. Nope, they got it. The back judge, the head referee, was having trouble getting it out of the pocket there. as Garrett Brabham continuing to cause problems.
Yeah, he is just a problem. He's not the tallest guy, but he is a super strong, fast kid. Flag down on the play. Move it back.
Brabham provides that speed off the edge, and he's got enough strength in him to try to break free when somebody does bounce it outside. That's a tough thing for a lineman to do, not knowing where Pritt was going to take that.
Yeah.
And you feel Brabham pull away a little bit. The natural instinct is just to grab. And you see just a little grab as Brabham tried to separate. That'll take away any yardage gained. And now 6 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Raiders leading 27-0. It will be second down, and we will call it 5. Actually 16. Add 10 to it. Carry the 1. Second and 16. They'll motion Jenkins. Now he'll come back around. Here comes that little flare pass out to the side. Jenkins, nowhere to go with it. He cut it back against the grain, and he saw nothing but black jerseys.
He saw one black jersey, Clay Walker.
Yeah, he's like, look at this. Watch him float, and then he's a missile. My goodness. That's going to be Clay Walker's 4th tackle here.
Well, we call him the skid steer, but got another good name for him, as Katie White, our camera person, said, hey, Wreck-It Ralph. He's wrecking some stuff tonight.
He is just, he just likes contact. He's a throwback physical player.
I'll admit I've never seen that movie. Third down and 15. Pritt rolling far side. He's going to look to try to square his feet. He's pressured. He's got Walker in his head, and he's got Walker on his back. He dumps it out. I don't know what we're going to call here because nobody.
There's no receivers, just linemen back there.
Yeah, nobody was there.
That's got to be an intentional grounding.
Absolutely.
Pritt was trying to avoid a big sack inside the 3-yard line, and he just threw it wherever he could get any ball forward. And now the officials are going to talk this over, and I imagine there will be
who is in the area?
Grounding.
Nobody.
Just linemen. There was no eligible receiver anywhere near that play.
The receivers were all out in formation and running routes. And what will the call be? Yep, there it is. We were just waiting for that one. The ball is spotted at the moment at the 10 of the Vikings.
Everybody in the crowd was waiting.
With bated breath.
Well, the last spot of the ball was at the 17-yard line. That ball should be placed right at the spot of right on the 1-yard line.
Ooh. Yep, and they are going to move it to the 6-inch line.
That's going to be a loss of 16 yards and loss of down.
Mm-hmm.
4th down and a long way to go, and you're going to see the punter Keller with his heels just inside of the white line out of bounds. This is going to be a tough kick for Keller. He'll have to hustle it. Great opportunity for Roane County to get good field position. And it's blocked by Garrett Brabham. Brabham came on a wide open sprint and blocked it.
Gonna watch 2 right here. Mighty Mouse is gonna get himself into the end zone quickly and blocks it. Ball goes out of the back of the end zone for the safety. Brabham having himself a ball game.
Garrett Brabham causing problems for the offense of Ripley, now on special teams. Blocked it out of the end zone. The only thing that would have been better for him is if he'd have blocked it and it kept it in the maroon and then recovered it.
Yeah.
So the Raiders, after missing on that extra point attempt, get 2 of them back, and they now lead an awkward score. Scoregami, if you will, 29-0. The faithful down at Route 33 Steakhouse enjoying themselves, as are we at the moment, Matt White.
Yeah, I think all smiles here on this home sides for Roane County. A couple of big defensive plays. You had the intentional grounding that left the ball at the half-yard line. Blocked punt. Great play there by Brabham. He came out of there fired up. Safety, 2 points, 29-0 now. Roane County on top with 5:29 to go here in the second quarter.
So the Raiders, after the blocked punts and the safety, will accept a free kick coming here from Ripley. And Keller is going to line it up on the tee. Back deep to receive, Lane Watson and Shay Harper. Harper over 100 on the night in the first half already. Has Watson made it there?
No, he's well over.
Well over? I missed that somewhere.
He was at 126.
Keller, again, as I said, he's got a big leg, so he can put some distance on this. It will come from the 20 of Ripley. Keller, leg in. That one squibbed over to the sideline, though. Wow, it is going to be very good field position for Roane County, less than half the field.
Wow.
And again, that's a business decision, John. I think that Keller looks back there and he sees those two guys.
Yeah.
And the last thing he wants to do is kick it to them.
I don't blame him one bit.
The ball went out of bounds at the 49 of Roane County. And so with the 5-yard mark off, it will move it to the 46, or they're going to put it at the 45. They'll put it at the 45. So it was out at midfield. Raiders with only 45 yards to traverse and 5 minutes and 29 seconds to do it.
The receiving team accepted a 25-yard measurement will be first from the 45.
So the Raiders will begin their 5th possession inside the territory of the Vikings. Double wing, double tight formation. They'll motion Watson. Here is the scissors misdirection play. That was chaos personified, as Harper never had it in his hands and was juggling the football for the first couple of yards of the carry. He'll pick up yardage, though.
Yeah, that time it was just unbelievable concentration by the senior running back, Shay Harper, and still picks up yardage, not having control of football.
3 on the play, 2nd down and 7 from the 42 of Ripley. Great house under center. They'll motion Harper. The give to Shay near side. Here's the lead blocking of the skid steer. Harper cuts it back against the grain. Harper to the 20. Harper breaks free to the 15. Shay, the best version of himself all year. His eyesight is fantastic, and he's making the right cuts.
What a senior night for 31 here, Drew. Big play after big play. Man, Shay Harper is a dog tonight.
27 on that game.
His mother showed me a picture when we were doing senior night of him in the number 95, all the way back in C team. He was still taller than me. 1st and 10 at the 15 of the Vikings. That doesn't take much. Handoff, that's Walker. Clay pulling defenders with him inside the 10. He'll get 6 more for the Raiders.
Clay, I've tried to tell you 1,000 times, you need to wrestle. 44 that was on your back is a state champ. Take notes. Take notes.
Walker has put in so much off-season work to build his body to that 200-pound bruiser that you see right now.
He's always had the mentality. The body just had to catch up, and here we go.
2nd and 4 inside the 10 at the 9 of Ripley. Quick hitter again. Walker falls forward. Did the ball come out? I don't think it did. Walker got tripped up at the line of scrimmage. He'll fall forward for maybe a pair. And with 3:35 remaining in the first half, Roane County has a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3, turn out the Raiders.
County's offense tonight just been impressive. Very physical. The up guys up front.
Double wing, double tight. Watch for Cooper Greathouse. They'll give it instead. Watson around the end. Watson cuts it up. Watson punishing into the end zone. Another one. And I don't even like DJ Khaled.
Caleb Parsons there tries to stop 88 from getting into the end zone. No, sir.
Watson, also a physical runner in his own right. And after the big special teams play by Garrett Brabham, the Raiders add another score with 3:06 remaining in the first half.
Fourth one on the evening for Lane Watson.
35 on the board. Cottrell hoping to make it 36. A little bit of a high snap, still fielded nicely by Greathouse, and slammed through the uprights for Coben Cottrell. 36-0, all Roane County.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Raiders feeling it on senior nights, as are we up here in the booth, and as are our friends down at Route 33 Steakhouse. The Spirit sponsors and the rest of the crew, they're having a blast. The Raider marching band unit is there. Will's down there with us. Matt White's another solid offensive possession.
Is that Drake there?
Roane County perfect on the night. That one a 5-play drive, 45 yards, 2:23 off the clock. Lane Watson, 8-yard touchdown run. Like I said, his fourth of the night. Extra point kick, good. Roane County is dominating this first half, 36-0. 3:06 to go here in the second quarter.
They have given up nothing defensively either. Cottrell again, the abbreviated run up. Leg in, this one ripped though. Down to the 14, Jenkins up the middle between the hashes. Jenkins navigating, Jenkins breaks free. Jenkins, can he beat everybody down the sideline? And Jenkins is going to head to the house, and then somebody 15 yards behind the play decided that he was going to hold.
Oh.
Jenkins is going to be massively frustrated right here.
Oh, my goodness.
He had nobody in front of him. He's got all the speed in the world. We saw him track down Shay Harper earlier in the ball game defensively, and for no reason on this earth, somebody 25 yards behind the play decided, I'm going to go ahead and hold you. Oh,
ouch.
You got to feel for it, Chris Jenkins. He was taking it to the house. That will give the Raider defense some reprieve and an opportunity to keep this Viking offense off the scoreboard.
Yeah, Vikings with great field position now. See if they can draw something up that's going to affect the defense of Roane County. We have just been in the backfield most of the game.
2 by 1, twin receivers to the right, one to the left. And now Jenkins, he's ready to head down the field again.
That was on you that time, bud.
Got a little early jump there.
I get it, man. I've been in that position before.
Yeah, you're just trying to make up for that last one and make another play for your team. Just a half step too soon.
Raiders going to sub out a lineman on defense and bring in Javon Letourneau as an extra safety back deep.
Yeah, I saw that last time possession because I think at this point Ripley's going to have to start trying to air it out.
First down and 15 from their own 40. Pritt, 3-step drop, looking to the far side, pressured again. And he is going to let it go. Wow. A dangerous play with Colton Starcher and Hogan Greathouse on his backside. Pritt was falling and just threw it to whoever was there. Luckily for him, it was his teammate Casto.
Yeah.
That's a completed pass.
Okay, so they're going to give it a completed pass, so then Clay Walker gets the tackle on that play. That's going to be 5.
A loss of
6 yards.
6 yards brings it inside the 35 to the 34. This was in the end zone, by the way, just a couple of plays ago. Pritt going to hand it off. That is Lawrence to the outside, picking up good yardage. Give him about 11 yards on the carry. Cody Lawrence, the 6'1", 175-pound junior. Lawrence came in, by the way, as their leading receiving target. They'll back him up to the 44, 10 on the carry, 3rd down and 11 for the Vikings. 2:03 on a stop second quarter clock. Raiders leading 36-0. Pritt flanked on both sides. He'll give. Casto cuts it off the defenders. Casto with a head of steam. He'll pick up 6 yards out to midfield.
Lane Watson and Shay Harper in there for the Raider defense. That's going to be 4 tackles for both of those linebackers here.
And at this point, no doubt, the Vikings going to go for it.
That carry gets them back in black themselves. Roane County had held Ripley to negative yardage up till this point.
The Vikings going to burn a timeout. That is the first timeout whistled by either side here in the contest of the first half. A 4th and 5 to come at midfield for the Vikings.
Stop by Spencer Cash Saver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cash Saver.
Senior night's looking quite nice for Roane County, as do the black uniforms, as do our fans down at Route 33 Steakhouse. We do appreciate all of you tuning in. If you couldn't be here, I tell you what, there's not a lot of people not here tonight. If you look at them out amongst the fans, a full house for Roane County side. Ripley brought a lot of people as well, but the Raiders knew that the Vikings were dangerous, John, and they acted accordingly to start this ball game.
Yeah, a lot you can tell. Roane County came into this game fully focused, and they have not wavered.
A 4th and 5 situation. Pritt going to fake the give. He's pressured, throws it down the field, just out of the reach of his target. Colton Starcher providing the pressure. They were looking for Lawrence. Give credit to Pritt, John, for even getting that one away.
Yeah, I thought there was going to be a hold call on the pursuit. No call, but Roane County takes over possession here with 1:33 left to go.
Well, John.
I know what you're thinking.
You know what I'm going to say.
And I'm thinking what you're thinking.
1:33 left, and again, the new rules this year, or for the last couple of years, in high school football in West Virginia, if you are leading at the half 42 points or more, it is a running clock the whole second half.
Yep.
So Roane County has an opportunity here to put a stamp on this one early. They'll motion Watson. They'll fake the give to him. The scissors misdirection. There goes Harper. Shay, 30, 20, 10. Out of bounds at the 7-yard line, and Harper racking up massive yardage.
Harper's going to go for 200 tonight. Beautiful play setup, picks the right seam, and down the field, Jenkins once again showing his speed. He's the last guy that's going to be able to get a hold of Shay before he gets into that beautiful maroon end zone.
What a night on senior night for Shay Harper in the backfield.
43 on that gain, 176 now in the first half.
Wow. We'll check with the statistics on how many he is away from 1,000 for the season. 1st and goal for Roane County at the 7 of the Vikings. Split back look. Greathouse under center. Hands off. There goes Clay Walker with a lead blocker. Walker punishing his way into the end zone.
Roane County's offense tonight, Drew, just dominant. Complete domination here. He is going to get himself another touchdown on the season. Clay Walker, number 25, the senior fullback.
All the seniors gobbling up statistics here tonight on both offense and on defense. The Raiders have hit that magical 42-point mark. The question is, can they hold that magical 42-point mark? They will have an extra point to try to make it 43. Good snap. Oh, a little inside. Greathouse still somehow gets it on the tee. That field goal or that extra point, care of Jacob Greathouse.
Absolutely. That thing bounced a little weird. Went up on his thigh for a second, but a great job that time.
And Cottrell delayed his swing of his leg just a little bit.
Yes.
So Roane County just doing work here on game number 10 of the season. They've hit the point of 42-0, now 43-0. And so if the Raiders can hold on for this final 1 minute and 18 seconds of the half, this game is going to speed up by leaps and bounds, Matt White.
Yeah, to answer your question from earlier, Shay came in at 752. He's got 176 now in this ball game, so it puts him at 928 yards on the season.
Shay Harper inching very close, not inching this night.
Yeah.
Gashing close to 1,000.
Gashed the defense on that last one. Just 2 plays, 50 yards. Only took 14 seconds off the clock. Clay Walker finishes it off with a 7-yard touchdown run, extra point kick good. 43-0. Roane County just absolutely on fire in the first half.
Now Jenkins did return one for a score here, although there was a penalty. Now Lawrence goes down to the knee and avoids chaos from Lane Watson.
Yeah, I was going to say that's probably for the best. Ball squib goes down. Yep, took a knee there for a second, because if not, 88 was coming for you.
1 minute, 17 seconds remaining in the first half. The Vikings have not produced much offensively. Roane County's defense doing much the same as they have done for basically the last 5 weeks of the season.
You want the spoiler alert? You want me to wait until halftime?
Wait till halftime.
10-4, buddy.
Single receiver both sides. Hand off Lawrence to the near side. Lawrence trying to break through a bunch of defenders. He will. Jumps over an extra one for about a 13 to 14-yard carry.
Freebird there to make the stop. He's not the guy you want to make the stop that far down the field. Ripley picks up a first down. Not many of those here in the first half.
Cody Lawrence with the first down carry. Chains move out to the 45, and the clock moves. We're nearing the minute mark of the half.
I'll give you that one. Only 2 first downs in the half.
So again, single receiver, both sides. Casto and Lawrence flanking in the shotgun. They'll give Lawrence bouncing it outside. He's not going to get away from Colton Starcher, though. Boy, Colton has just grown by leaps and bounds as a defensive player this year for Roane County. He may have as much confidence as anybody right now.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he's played lights out defense. Last week really solidified it, but you can see the swagger he's playing with right now.
Loss of 2, 2nd and 12 from the 43. The give, Casto trying to bounce it outside. Somebody got held out there. Casto did not make it back to the line of scrimmage. And who was it that got tackled, John?
That was, I'm not sure who got tackled, but I seen Clay Walker make the tackle.
Okay. It's a good tackle by that lineman for the Vikings. And that will be the final play of the half. And ipso facto, we're about to head to the second half, and it is going to be a running clock throughout the second half of play. The Raiders on senior night have put up a masterpiece in the first half. They lead it 43-0. We will break away for our sponsors. When we return, we will recap the first half, have your statistics, and we will check scores around the state of interest in all 4 classes. You're watching and listening to Roane County High School Raider football on WVRC.
Come see what's happening at Circle S Farmers Market and More, located at the Y in Arnoldesburg. We offer a full deli, and we have the area's best loaded subs and wraps. Try them just once, and you'll become a repeat customer. Stop in and order, or call in your order for pickup at 304-655-8055. Circle S Farmers Market and More also supplies the best farm-fresh, locally sourced beef and pork, a great selection of fresh produce, and the area's large supply of Amish products from Walnut Creek. There truly is a little something for everyone at Circle S Farmers Market and More. Stop by at 10351 South Calhoun Highway in Arnoldesburg at the Y, or call us today at 304-655-8055.
Hey there, mamas. Are you feeling stuck in a style rut? It's time to refresh and recharge with something new and exciting. If you're in need of a confidence boost, step into Crazy Little Mamas and step out feeling fabulous. We've got you covered with the best boutique clothing, Western purses, custom graphic t-shirts, and tumblers. Whether you're dressing up or keeping it casual, we've got something perfect just for you. And guess what? Our fall collection is here and it's better than ever. When you think cozy flannels, fun fall graphic tees, Judy blue jeans, and Southern Belle wear, think Crazy Little Mamas. Don't miss out on our unique styles. There is no other boutique like us. So jump out of that rut and come into Crazy Little Mamas at 142 East Main Street, Spencer, West Virginia, or shop online at crazylittlemamas.com and love the way you look.
Stop by D&D Motors for great deals on used cars. We have an incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157.
Since 2019, DW Excavating has been serving Roane and surrounding counties. We offer services including, but not limited to, repairing driveways, construction site preparation, drainage solutions, property brush clearing, farm road construction, culvert repair and installation, and utility line installation and repair. We provide free estimates. Check out our Facebook page or contact us at 304-532-2968 for more information. DW Excavating, taking pride in our work and in our community. DW Excavating is a proud supporter of all Roane County High School athletics. Go Raiders!
This is Lady Raider volleyball and softball player Mahaley Nicholson for Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Since 2016, ECI has provided West Virginia with top-notch service for both home and commercial needs. We pride ourselves on working closely with our clients to ensure that projects are completed in a timely manner, that customer expectations are met or, in many cases, exceeded. Regardless of the job size, we have solutions for everyone. We specialize in septic systems, brush removal, dirt work, asbestos removal, and more. Check us out on the web at www.eciwv.net or contact us for a quote at 304-532-7653. Fax number 304-532-7653. Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Ed Nicholson, owner, West Virginia Contractors License 055775.
Early voting has started. It's time to go vote for our communities, our families, and our future. I'm Delegate Erica Moore. It's an honor to be your delegate, representing our values and defending our way of life. We deserve good jobs, good schools, and good roads right here in our communities. I'm working every day to represent you and do what's right for our people here at home. I'm Delegate Erica Moore, and I'm asking for your vote. Paid for by Erica Moore for Delegate.
This is Ashton Rhodes, Chronic Care Manager at Roane County Family Healthcare. Are you struggling to control your blood pressure, lower your A1C, or manage other chronic health conditions? Do you ever feel overwhelmed or unsure after an office visit and need some extra help? If that's you, we can help. Roane County Family Healthcare is now providing chronic care management services for qualifying patients. By enrolling in our services, you will receive one-on-one consultations, an individualized comprehensive care plan, education, monthly check-ins, and more. All of this will allow you access to your care team easily for questions, concerns, or follow-up. So are you ready to team up and find a healthier version of you? Give me a call at 304-927-8139. My office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Let me help you manage your chronic conditions. Roane County Family Healthcare, healthcare for the entire family.
Hi, I'm Amanda Dunn with Hardin Insurance Agency, here to let you know that you can become part of the West Virginia Farm Bureau today. We believe that if you truly want to take care of something valuable, say your car or your home, you don't just turn it over to strangers. Maybe that's why more and more folks are insuring their cars, farms, and homes with the FB Insurance Company. Make the switch today. We're committed to providing honest, trustworthy service to help you experience the calm after the storm. The FB Insurance Company, coverage when it counts. Call Hardin Insurance Agency today for a free quote at 304-927-2500.
Hi folks, here at Hardman's, we are a full-service building material and hardware store. We have it all, from nuts and bolts to plumbing, electrical, best look paint, lumber, drywall, furniture, appliances, flooring, and kitchen and bath. Our best look paint is a sure win to brighten up your interior walls or spruce up your exterior. We don't just sell the products, but we deliver and install many of them as well. All of our installers are trained and certified. On top of all that, we know a little something about customer service. We'll greet you with a smile and have the knowledge to help you get the job done right. Stop in and let's tackle your next project together. Hardman's, our family serving yours since 1907.
We welcome you back to County Stadium at the half. The Ripley High School Marching Band out on the field. And they are, I heard them at the Walnut Festival Parade, and I was like, this is a very, very good band. But for Roane County in that first half, it was all Raiders. The Raiders just, they are playing right now at a bit of a different level than just about anybody may have expected here tonight. And for the last 5 weeks or so, every single game, the Raiders come out focused, intense, and they are executing so well that it is just hard for other teams to hang with them at the moment. Ripley comes in with a 7-2 record, having just defeated number 12 and number 10 in Class AA back-to-back, including Nicholas County and Wayne. And the Raiders on senior night, we knew that there was a lot surrounding this game, not only to recognize our 9 seniors, but the opportunity for Roane County to finish off an undefeated regular season for only the 2nd time in Roane County history and for just the 5th time ever in Roane County. Spencer High School did it in 1961, 1990, and 1991 in the regular season. Of course, that team from 91 finishing 14-0 and winning a state title. And I harken back to that, John Penna, because that's kind of the feeling we have with this team right now, is they are certainly capable of making a run to the postseason. And in the postseason, they've got to play the way they have been playing for the last 5 weeks. They're going to have to continue to increase that level as the games go through in the postseason. We knew coming in here tonight that Roane County was in the playoffs. They had a home game next week no matter what. And many of the prognostications I did, even with a loss here, would have had us at number 2 and still hosting throughout the playoffs. But it just feels better that Roane County continues to take care of business here. Started off strong and just continued.
Yeah, you know, we break out the black unis, you know, sometimes once a year. Sometimes we do not break them out at all. This tonight was a special one, and, you know, not real super hard to get pumped up for a game against Ripley. You know, very close. Call this the Votech Bowl sometimes. Very close, you know, communities. These guys go to school together sometimes when they go to the Votech Center. And I think Roane County's team has been focused and really looked forward to this game for the entire season.
It got started quickly for Roane County. They got good field position to begin the ball game, and they just churned up about 4 minutes a clock, methodically 5 to 10 yards at a time down the field with very little pushback, and that's just the way the first half went. Defensively, the Raiders looking much like the way they did last week against a very good North Marion team. This is no slouch, and I'm not kidding, folks. This Ripley team is not a bad team. They're a good team with a very big set of offensive weapons. Roane County, though, just not allowing it to happen here tonight in the first half. So at 43-0, we are in the mode where Roane County will have a running clock for the rest of the ball game in the third and fourth quarters, and Roane County is going to finish off a second undefeated regular season here tonight. But, John, we're very excited about the way Roane County started. Again, the goal is to get a team out of the ball game as quickly as you can when it's dangerous like Ripley is.
Yeah, talking to the players pregame, they were fired up, during senior night. And it's been the norm here at County Stadium. We've put up tons of points and really held teams to zero. I didn't think it would happen here tonight, and it almost didn't happen with the kick return by Jenkins, but a penalty brought that back. So Roane County's defense just dominant. I'm looking forward to hearing what Matt White has to say about the stats, because they have been impressive all year, but tonight it just seems a little different.
Well, speaking of the stats, Roane County leading 43-0, and it is time to take a look at our halftime stats, brought to you each and every ball game by Joel Baker Law Office. When the numbers matter, call Joel Baker. Matt White.
Yeah, if you're watching at home, you can see these totals come up on your screen. Those are correct. 361 yards on the ground for Roane County to Ripley's 20. 19 yards through the air to 2. 380 total yards to just 22 given up by Roane County's defense. 15 first downs to 2, and neither team with a turnover. So just a dominant performance, Roane County in that first half. Lane Watson on the ground, 12 carries, 134 yards, 4 touchdowns. Shay Harper has had the big plays in his back pocket all night. 9 carries, 176 yards, and 1 touchdown. Clay Walker doing the dirt work as usual. 11 carries, 51 yards, and found his way into the end zone. Jacob Greathouse, just 1 pass attempt in the ball game, completed that one for 19 yards to Coben Cottrell on a big, needed 18, got 19 to complete the first down. 15 first downs, like I said, 1 penalty for 10 yards, no turnovers, and a 14-minute time of possession. 361 on the ground, 19 through the air, 380 yards of total offense for Roane County, whose defense was led by Clay Walker, just a man amongst men in there in the middle. 6 tackles, and each one with a stamp of authority. Lane Watson with 4 tackles, Shay Harper with 4, Colton Starcher, just an animal. 3 tackles, 1 sack, and at least 3 hurries on the quarterback as well. Just really wreaking havoc in the backfield. Brabham with a tackle, Cooper Greathouse with a tackle, Tyson Freebird with a tackle, Casto, Isaiah Cooper, and then Evan Greathouse with a tackle apiece as well. He had Noah Jett. He had 2 great plays on the first possession, got himself a sack in the half. Great all-around performance here for Roane County. Individually for the Vikings, Cody Lawrence finished the half 4 carries for 22 yards. Noah Casto, 6 carries and just 10 yards on the ground. Tyson Pritt, he was brought down in the backfield. He had 3 carries for a loss of 12. Pritt was 4 of 6 through the air. 4 completions, 2 of them went behind the line of scrimmage. So just 2 yards of positive gain through the air. Cody Lawrence had 2 catches for 6 yards. Chris Jenkins 1 catch for 2. And Noah Casto with 1 catch for a loss of 6. Just 2 first downs in the half, 4 penalties for 36 yards, no turnovers, and a 10-minute time of possession. 20 on the ground, 2 through the air, just 22 yards of total offense for the Vikings. Defensively, we had a lot of guys getting there mixing up on defense because Roane County just ran the ball so many times. 4 tackles apiece for Jenkins, Ethan Kay, Mason Filial, Cody Lawrence, and Cooper Durst, and then 3 for Caleb Parsons. Just Roane County rolling here in the first half, 43-0 the score. We have about 5 minutes, about 8 minutes to go until the next half, and then we will see that clock rolling.
That is the halftime score. We will break away for our sponsors once again while the Roane County High School Marching Band continues their halftime show. When we come back, we have got some very close and very interesting ball games in all 4 classes to talk about. Quad, triple, and double. There are some barn burners here in Week 11. We'll talk about all that when we return. You're watching and listening to Roane County High School Raider football on WVRC.
Hi folks, here at Hardman's, we are a full-service building material and hardware store. We have it all, from nuts and bolts to plumbing, electrical, best look paint, lumber, drywall, furniture, appliances, flooring, and kitchen and bath. Our best look paint is a sure win to brighten up your interior walls or spruce up your exterior. We don't just sell the products, but we deliver and install many of them as well. All of our installers are trained and certified. On top of all that, we know a little something about customer service. We'll greet you with a smile and have the knowledge to help you get the job done right. Stop in and let's tackle your next project together. Hardman's, our family serving yours since 1907.
Hildreth Supply on Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer is the place to shop for the best selection of cold weather gear. We have a wide selection of boots including Rocky, Wolverine, and Georgia boots, steel-toed and non-steel-toed as low as $78. Carhartt bibs in most sizes starting at just $90, and many different styles of sweatshirts starting at only $40. Visit us on the web at hildrethsupply.com, check out our Facebook page at Hildreth Oilfield Supply, or stop by and see us at the store located on Route 33 in Spencer. Hildreth Supply, a hometown store with hometown ownership and proud supporter of all Roane County athletes.
Hi, this is Lisa Simmons inviting you to join the team of savings and visit Honest Fred's Flooring at one of our 3 locations, Spencer, Parkersburg, or Marietta. That's where you'll find our warehouses stocked with all the latest trends in flooring, carpet, vinyl, ceramic, hardwood, or the very popular luxury vinyl flooring. We have a price to fit every budget. We offer professional installation and financing is available. So come see what you've been missing at Honest Fred's Flooring. You can also check us out on the web at honestfreds.com.
The fall weather is bringing even more cool deals at the place for savings for 65 years, Jack Garrett Ford in Spencer. Lots of pre-owned deals await you among Jack Garrett Ford's huge inventory. Examples while they last: a 14 Jeep Cherokee Sport 4x4, $13,900. A 22 Kia Soul LX, $19,900. Browse for your best deal. Jack Garrett Ford, Ripley Road, Spencer.
When you find yourself faced with a legal issue, the steps you take next can literally impact the rest of your life. Hiring the right attorney is one of the most important decisions you'll make. At Joel Baker Law Office, we understand the importance of providing prompt, competent, and honest legal representation. Call or text our office today to schedule a consultation, 304-500-9238.
Hey, are you serious? I like a good laugh. I bet you do too. Which is why I say, if all those insurance companies want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads, go right ahead, as long as it's not my money that's paying for it. Here's how you get seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance. Go to Erie Insurance. With Erie, a great price is just the start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products like Erie Rate Lock. You hear that? Rate Lock. Name says it all. For car insurance, it can't be beat. But hey, don't just take it from me. See for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with them year after year after year. Seriously.
Your Erie Insurance agent in Spencer is the Kirby Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 927-2544. That's 927-2544. Or visit kirbyinsurance.com.
The Spirit sponsor faithful themselves still hanging out and still enjoying this Roane County dominant first half down at Route 33 Steakhouse. Do appreciate all of them down there, Jorge and his crew as well, for letting us invade every Friday evening. I'm sure they're not having a problem with it right now. A great first half for the Raiders on senior night. 9 seniors, and all of the ones who are on the field so far have made major contributions. Now, of course, Chad Blosser unable to play this year, but he still was in his jersey and he was still recognized before. Bradley Mace, who has been having just some issues with that. He had an early concussion and just has not been able to get right, so he was honored as well. Those two not on the field, obviously, with us. The rest of the seniors so far have been stepping up big time. There's only one more that is still available for us, and that is our good friend Ava Bratton, the Queen. And I said to her, she said, I said, what do you want on senior night? She's like, I don't know, just to play a little bit. I was like, how about a touchdown for me? She said, well, that's on Coach Burdett. Matt White's 43-0 Roane County. We got a lot of really interesting scores, though, in all 4 classes around the state. Some big ball games here in Week 11.
Yeah, when you look at Quad A, there's just a lot of really good games. Martinsburg and Hurricane, the game of the week, 24-17. Martinsburg leads that one. Huntington up 34-13 over Lindsley. Wheeling Park, the number 3 team, up by 10 on John Marshall. Jefferson and Washington, a 5-7 matchup, 21-7. University and Oak Hill, that's a really dandy game there. Number 12 University up 20-14 over the number 5 from AAA in Oak Hill. Woodrow Wilson up 7-0 on GW. Just some really close games there. A couple of blowouts there early in AAA. Bridgeport up big on Lincoln. Fairmont Senior rolling past East Fairmont. Tucker County of Single A coming up to play Hampshire, the number 12 team, up 38-14 at the half.
Talk about some big numbers.
Big points there for Tucker County in that one. Hoover rolling, Nitro rolling. Wheeling Central, that one's final now. Quick moving game, 48-7. Wheeling Central of AA takes down Shady Spring. They're jockeying for position in that top 5 in AA. Speaking of that, last we checked, Scott was up 10-0 on Williamstown. Big implications there in the top 5 for AA. Frankfort at number 1, they're rolling big, 41-0. Independence is steamrolling Summers County. Phillip Barber in a close one with Preston, 21-14. We saw last night James Monroe coming back scoring 21 unanswered to beat Bluefield 28-20. Sherman up on Polka, Wayne up on Sissonville, Clay rolling over Braxton County. All of those games have positioning implications there in AA. Single A, you've got Cameron up big on, not just 2 scores on Pendleton County. That's the Single A game of the week. Doddridge up by 1 on Tyler Consolidated. Thought that one might be a little more lopsided than what it was. Gilmer County, they struck first early against South Harrison, but it went south from there, 54-12. South Harrison up on Gilmer. And Ritchie County up big on Calhoun. St. Mary's up 40 at the half on Ravenswood. Oak Glen of AA getting 37 on the board, looking for their first win of the season over Tigard's Valley. So a lot of close games, a lot of matchups that we're going to be watching at toward the end of our game. Try to guess who we are going to play in the first round and where teams are going to land. Williamstown and Scott, that's a big one. Williamstown could go from number 3 down to as far as number 5, possibly even number 6. Just depending. Wheeling Central, they're going to hover at that 3 to 4 spot, depending on the outcome of Williamstown.
Well, Scott could take a big leap as well. Just very interesting scenarios. I did the prognosticator about 1,000 times this week.
Did I.
And I had us with Chapmanville, with Polka, with Westside. I had a bunch of different opportunities.
I think we ran a lot of the same scenarios because that's what I saw. 43-0 though, Roane County. The clock will roll.
Cottrell with a squibber taken by Lawrence and then lost by Lawrence. It's on the ground and a lot of Raider jerseys around it. The question is, did they get to it? I don't think so. Wow.
No.
Lawrence somehow got back onto that one after kicking it forward.
22 on the recovery. Mason Gandy.
So the Vikings avoid disaster.
So they kept all 12 minutes. They didn't cut it down to 8.
And it will be running clock throughout the second half of play regardless. 1st and 10 for Ripley on the 35 of the Vikings. Pritt flanked on both sides. Handoff. And Casto, there has just been nothing for Noah Casto tonight. obviously, John, the Raider defense planned for him.
Oh, absolutely. Gasto over the 1,000-yard mark by about 20-some yards. He keeps running backwards like this.
I think that was a generous 5-yard loss.
Yeah.
Looked like he was way further back than that.
That time, Coben Cottrell.
And we'll say forward progress stopped at the 30, so 2nd and 15. Single receiver to both sides of the formation once again. Pritt giving instructions to Casto to his right. Lawrence to the left. It'll be Casto up the middle, and he will fight back to the original line of scrimmage, and it'll bring up 3rd and 10.
Clay Walker in there for tackle number 7, as well as Tyson Freeland.
Vikings going no huddle, looking to the sideline to get the calls. They'll go 2 by 1 this time. Twin receivers to the right, single to the left. From the gun, Pritt has stayed there all night. He'll roll near side. Gets outside of the pocket, fires it downfield to the backside receiver, the drag for the big 6'6" tight end, Carter Neal. Well thrown.
Yeah, Brody Proctor on the coverage, giving up some height there, but like you said, Pritt rolls to the near side and delivers the ball.
Pickup of about 14 on that one. Gives Ripley the first down.
New set of downs for the Viking offense. Shy of midfield by a yard at the 49. First down and 10. Twin receivers now split out to the left side. They'll motion Jenkins across. Tough snap, Jenkins, and he is going to be drugged down in the backfield.
Huge tackle for a loss. The sophomore playing out of his mind. Colton Starcher, watch him read this. Gets past the block, gets past the stiff arm, and makes the tackle in the backfield.
Must be that number 21.
I mean, it looks good on him, man. I'm just saying. Just saying, Colt. I know you've been wearing 33 for a minute.
Loss of 5, 2nd and 15 for the Vikings. Again, running clock situation throughout the second half. We are down inside 9 minutes here in the third quarter already. Pritt goes up to the line, gives the call to his offensive lineman. It'll be a handoff. Casto looking to the outside edge. He'll pick up 5, 7 before being drugged down from the backside.
Clay Walker once again.
They'll get back to 5 they lost, and 3 more brings up 3rd and 7.
8 tackles for Clay.
Inside of Raider territory for the first time in the second half. 2 by 1 again. Now they'll motion. They'll motion Connor Pritt across. Rolling near side Pritt. Pressured. He'll dump it down the field and throws it over Lawrence's head. The Raiders just have not given Pritt a lot of time here throughout the evening.
Yeah, it's just continuous pressure. You know, the guys up front just working, trying to get to the quarterback. You can see they're rolling it, trying to throw those drags across. Roane County's defense just playing out of their mind.
A 4th down and 7 now for the Vikings. The ball resting at Roane County's 48-yard line. They'll bunch 3 receivers tight to the right side of the formation. Pritt going to dump it out on the flare. Lawrence breaks free from the tackle. He'll pick up the necessary first down yardage. Harper was grabbing at his jersey, trying to pull him back behind that first down mark. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, Shay's had a great game on both sides of the ball tonight. You're going to see some substitution up front on the defensive tackle spots. Jet and Greathouse take a breather. Greathouse and Greathouse come in.
Raiders shuffling defenders in and out. 1st and 10 from the 39 of Roane County. The handoff. And losing more yardage is Casto.
Look at the guy get up, fired up. Brabham, the first guy to meet him. Leverage working well for the young man right there. And the rest of the team want to helped their buddy out.
A loss of 3 yards for Castro. And again, you don't think about that, but he better be careful. He is dipping back down near the 1,000-yard mark.
Well, he's got 15 now for this game.
Okay.
He came in at 1,000 and I think 27.
Yes. Matt calms our fears. Second down and 13. Pritt breaks free into the initial line. That one popped up. Thought Roane County might have got there a little early on Neal. I don't see any yellow hankies.
Yeah, no flags. I thought maybe he was ahead of the line when he threw it. Pritt might have been smart to just take off and run that to pick up some yardage.
So good coverage down the field. Cooper Greathouse there. Timed it perfectly. It's third down and 13. Pritt trying to set his feet. He does not have the room to do that. It's just the black jerseys swarming and surrounding him.
Just pressure up front.
Richard Greathouse in the backfield, as well as Clay Walker. And some other help.
Man, what a defensive game these Raiders are putting on here this evening.
And we are already down to 5 minutes here in the third quarter. Running clock throughout the second half, fourth. And we'll call it just about 19. Ball resting at the 48 again. Pritt, 5-step drop. He's got to hurry. He'll flush himself out. Sets his feet. There comes the penalty. Pritt's going to take off running. He'll get inside the 35. Nifty moves by Pritt as he will head inside the 30, but that's going to be all for naught. Raiders got a player down there in the backfield, and Hogan Greathouse gets up.
Richard Greathouse as well, hobbling. Both of those guys hit right at the point of contact.
Well, the last thing you want here in a game like this is those two getting injured before
Offense, number 63.
the postseason. Hopefully that's just one of those Charlie horse situations. That was a holding penalty on Ripley, so that will back them all the way up into their own territory again, and they will be forced to punt.
Both trainers down here working on Greathouse and Greathouse attorney at law.
No relation?
No relation.
Hopefully those two are good to go, and I would imagine at that point probably won't see them again here tonight.
Yeah, no need to get anybody dinged up. Roane County dominating this football game from the beginning.
I'm not sure why they're marking that ball off that far. That foul happened at almost about the 47-yard line.
Interesting.
Of Ripley. Because that's right where both the Greathouses were laying.
So fourth down and forever, and it will be a punt coming from Keller. Harper and Watson both back deep to receive. Keller, legs in. Angles the sideline. It will be Shay at the 20. Makes a move. Breaks through one tackle. Keeps working his way up to the 25. That was a long 25 yards to get 5.
Shay just showing you those dance moves that he's got.
So
moves like Jagger?
He does.
With 2 offensive linemen out, Roane County looks as if they're going wholesale. I believe they are.
Yeah.
That is going to be it for both the Greathouses. You see Hogan up trying to walk off his injury.
First down, Raiders, around 25 yards.
Richard as well up on his feet, so hoping that everything's okay with those two. And it'll be the JV unit for Roane County now with 2:45 left in the third quarter. Javon Letourneau is the quarterback of the second unit. Double wing, double tight look. Jace Miller off tackle. Miller out to the 36-yard line.
Nice run. Jace Miller has been impressive this season, Drew. We run the chains for the JV. This guy looks a lot like Colton Starcher. Next year, I believe Jace is going to play a big role.
Picks up 6 on the first down carry. Looks like the varsity fullback in Clay Walker. Well, we were hoping that if Roane County was able to secure one final offensive series for the varsity, that Shay Harper could pick up about 75 more, because he is that close to 1,000 for his senior season. Lane Watson hit that feels like eons ago. Handoff to Evan Greathouse, fighting out towards the 35. And according to that far side official, he's got it, as well as the near side official. So a good, hard 4-yard carry for Evan Greathouse.
Love to see the young guys come in and be effective, excuse me, on offense.
And they have been that throughout this season in Friday night football action.
That's JV working against a lot of varsity guys out there.
Yeah, I'm looking through, and I see all varsity guys.
Well, Ripley has a roster of about 700 players. They brought 6 buses. 3 of them were 4 players alone. They've got how many freshmen on this team?
I think it was about 21 freshmen.
21 freshmen.
Yeah.
So, well, if you look at this for Ripley, you know, as far as I was able to deduce, they are in the playoffs in Class AAA. The question is where they will be. And this is coming off of a 1-9 season last year. You got a brand new head coach. You got a lot of excitement over there in Ripley. Obviously, you know, the fans are fired up for their team, and numbers are up. That's huge.
Yeah, you know, AAA school, they have the numbers for it. They just had to, you know, kind of get an identity for themselves, and I think this season they have. They'll lose some seniors, but they'll bring some key players back.
What could be the final play of the third quarter. They'll motion Deaver across the give. Gabe Deaver fighting forward and getting help from the defense.
I believe that was Ethan Kay, number 8. He is a heck of a wrestler, but Deaver not a slouch himself.
I talked to the coach and said, you just can't bring him down. He doesn't weigh a lot. He's not the biggest kid, but he runs with a lot of passion. And that is the final play of the third quarter. We move quickly to the fourth and final quarter of the regular season. Roane County going to improve to 10-0 after this next 12 minutes comes.
Hungry? There's only one place to go to satisfy a hunger that big any time of the day or night. McDonald's in Spencer. Choose from the famous Big Mac, quarter pounder with cheese, add fries and sweet tea, and you've got a meal that can't be beat. Start your day off right with the best breakfast in town. McDonald's in Spencer. Egg McMuffin, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, hot cakes, sausage burrito, add a cup of premium coffee and a hash brown. Great prices every day. McDonald's in Spencer. I'm loving it, and so will you.
Entering the final quarter of the regular season for Roane County, they are 12 minutes away on a running clock from finishing their regular season for just the second time in school history, unblemished, 10-0. They lead 43-0. The second unit is on the field for the Raiders. And now you start to see the secondary units for the Vikings come onto the field. So nice show of respect over there by head coach Ryan Simon. And again, his guys have some stuff to play for next week. They don't want to do anything crazy. 3rd down and 4 for the JV unit. Letourneau going to hand it off. That is a big boy. Is that Leo Rogers?
No, that's
yeah, it was.
Oh, what was that? What was that, you two?
Good eye,
Drew. What?
Oh, man.
Was that Leo Rogers? No?
I cannot wait.
Yes.
I can't wait until we play a team that you cannot see their jerseys, because it's
also every other game all the time.
I mean, that's your fault.
Oh,
get some glasses.
Is this what it feels like every time you guys do that to me? Is this what it? Oh, this is fantastic.
I'm proud of you, Drew.
So 77, Ryan Greathouse, a 12th grader, 6'1", 270-pound defensive lineman for Ripley, the son of Adam Greathouse, of Roane County graduate of 1998.
That is some good history there for John Penna.
His cousin, Quentin Cooper, playing across from him.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That's cool. That is kind of neat, isn't it?
It is neat.
They'll have something to talk about at the family barbecue.
That's right. Thanksgiving is going to be a hot topic.
Raiders with a false start on the 3rd down, or on the 4th down play. And it'll be 4th and 10. Raiders will keep the offense on the field. They'll stick with double wing, double tight. And Letourneau staring down the play clock. He will motion Greathouse behind. Letourneau going to keep it himself. Breaks free from the tackle. Feeds it down the field. A great defensive play on the dump pass. Intended target was Jace Miller. And a big play by the Vikings.
So a turnover on downs. And see what the JV defense can do.
Vikings will take over possession at the 35 of Roane County.
So Ripley's going to keep their varsity offense out there, trying to get on the scoreboard.
They will spread out twin receivers to the near side, single to the far side. It's going to be Casto off tackle. Casto trying to break a tackle, and he has got a lot of help from not his friends.
Yeah.
The black jerseys swarming again.
That makes me nervous when you keep your varsity guys out there late in the game, out of reach. You've got further, you got playoff games to think about.
Now we saw, of course, Hogan and Richard Greathouse go down defensively on that first series, and I think that was all Coach Burdett needed to be like, nope, that's it. We're done with that. Casto, off tackle run, and again, the Raiders' second unit swarming.
They've watched film as well, guys. I'll tell you that. They haven't played in a couple weeks. They're
Carson
hungry.
Casto.
Yeah, man.
That youngster is, again, another one of those guys that's going to have to be called upon in the years to come. 3rd down and 5 for the Viking offense at the 30 of Roane County. Pritt from the shotgun, flanked on both sides. This time it'll be Lawrence off tackle. Lawrence breaking free into the secondary inside the 10 and run out of bounds by Deaver at about the 8.
Yep, Deave wearing number 11 tonight. Must not have the 17 in black. Roane County's JV defense playing very well against a varsity offense right now.
And the clock will continue to run. We are down at 8 minutes and some change. And the Vikings, this is a new
I formation.
An I formation. Pritt for the first time goes under center. And they're going to give it to a big boy.
Cooper Durst there that time.
Cooper Durst with the carry. Oh, thank you very much, Stoney. Mountaineers 2-0 basketball season early for Coach Dan DeVries. And year number 1. 2nd down and goal from the 4. I formation once again. This time it'll be a handoff to Casto. Yep, Casto. And Casto forces it into the end zone, and the Vikings will finally put 6 on the board. And I've just been waiting for this. I wanted to see Keller kick extra points. I'm telling you, I was watching. Again, I'm a former kicker, so I get to watch that stuff.
Gets excited.
He was the 35-yard line, kicking 45-yard field goals and blasting them through with about 15 yards to spare. Keller will do the kicking, leg in. Line drives that one through the uprights, and it is 43-7. Just 7:19 left in this one.
McIntosh Hardware, Furniture, and Appliance, the store that has it all. From quality furniture, Lazy Boy, Serta, Catnapper, appliances, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, KitchenAid, and McIntosh offers setup and removal. Power equipment, Echo, Troy-Built, and in-house service. Hardware, tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, pipes, and fittings. McIntosh Hardware and Appliance, 204 Market Street in Spencer, 304-927-2700. Find us on Facebook for more great deals.
Vikings able to finally put one across the end zone line. Matt White's. They traversed a total of 35 yards. Is that correct?
Had a short field after the JV unit went for it on a 4th down, didn't get it. Good field position for the Vikings. Took them 5 plays, though, to get that 35 yards, 2:40 off the clock. Casto caps it off with a 4-yard touchdown. The extra point kick was good for a mile. 43-7 now, Roane County still just rolling in this game. 7:19 to go here in the ball game, and the clock will roll.
It will be Keller to do the kicking. Raiders will send Greathouse and Letourneau back deep to receive. So obviously all of our thoughts, once we shut down, we'll immediately turn to West Virginia Tailgate Central, where we will try to find out what the top 16 is going to look like in Class AA. High end over end kick. That will be taken by Greathouse at the 9. Straight up the hash goes Greathouse. Puts a shoulder down and picks up good yardage on the return.
Yeah, just a freshman, Evan Greathouse. Like when he runs straight up field and lowers the shoulder.
I would not worry too much, Bailey Greathouse. Hopefully Shay can pick up that 1,000 yards. We'll need him and everybody else next week in the first round of the playoffs to do work. If so, he can top the 1,000-yard mark.
Yeah, guess where we'll be?
We'll be right here at County Stadium.
Here.
Raiders have secured a number 2 spot in the playoffs, and that means for as long as they want to keep playing and winning, they will be right here until December 6th if they make it that far, and that will be at UC Stadium. Javon Letourneau with a nice quarterback keeper.
Yep, not a far trip. We talked about that last night, Drew. If Roane County does make that, we will not be broadcasting. We will be in the stands.
And I do believe that would be the first time since 2006 that I have not been with a headset on during a Raider football game. If that happened, I would be glad to give up the microphone to be a fan.
A shirtless fan.
Second downs. Well, you call that early. Greathouse, soft tackle with the counter for about 3. I am no longer that crazy. There was a time in college that I would and did paint the entirety of the upper torso with a big WVU.
I have some nice pictures.
That he does. That's the thing. I can't give John too much grief because he has blackmailed for years on me.
Oh, my goodness.
1st and 10 as the chains move for the second units and the clock continuing to melt. We are 5 minutes and 5 seconds away from officially stamping an undefeated regular season for Roane County. Deaver in motion. He'll take the handoff. Deaver trying to break the edge. Couldn't do it. Good tackle out there by number 13. Ryan Campbell on the tackle for the Vikings. No gain on the play. Well, I don't blame them, but that huge crowd that was here throughout the first half is starting to filter out just a little bit.
Yeah, some folks at halftime I was talking to, John Varda said, I think I'm going to go ahead and go to the house. So we don't blame him for that. And
it's a little chilly out this evening.
It is a little cooler.
Second down and 10 for the JV units. Deaver in motion again. Quick hitter off tackle. Jace Miller. Get those feet churning, and he will pick up 4. So Miller picking up some yardage.
Jace, one of those throwback fullbacks like Clay Walker is.
I do appreciate the update. Alan did says Scott 17, Williamstown 7 in the 4th quarter.
I've watched some Scott games this year, and beginning of the season, new quarterback that transferred in from Chapmanville. The offense didn't look very crisp, but when I watched them play Mingo Central, they were on fire.
They were back. 3rd down and 6 at the 43 for Roane County. Motion behind. Greathouse will take the pitch to the outside. Splits 2 defenders. Keeps his footing. Greathouse spins again at midfield. He's got the first down and into Viking territory.
Another run for Evan Greathouse and splits a couple defenders here. Spins once again and picks up the first down. The clock's going to continue to tick down. The Raiders JV.
It's their third first down here in the second half.
A new set of downs and into Viking territory for Roane County's JV unit. 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. Yes, we will be doing the broadcast for the playoffs until if Roane County makes it. Here comes Letourneau to the outside. Javon, a big pickup on the quarterback keeper. We will cover each playoff game for the first 3 rounds if Roane County continues. And then if Roane County is somehow able to make it to the Class AA state championship game, that will be Metro News. They have full rights to that.
Yeah, we're not sure yet who we will play in the first round. That'll come out tonight.
Yeah, it'll be.
I guess it officially comes out tomorrow, but if you hit up Tailgate, WV Tailgate Central,
maybe
like everybody else in the state,
it's going to be overloaded.
Yeah, it will be tonight.
Shut down the website.
Ava Bratton, the lone senior left. She plays on punt team for the varsity, and she is a backup running back. And she is in the ball game. Picked up her first ever touchdown a couple of weeks ago in a JV ball game. And as we said, the one thing she was hoping to get here tonight on senior night would be possibly another touchdown. No, Jay Bird, we are not going to be able to pass Frankfort. I assume they're probably winning tonight. They were playing Kaiser, and Frankfort has too many points right now for us to overtake. But we are solidly in second for the playoffs. Bratton with a 3-yard carry, second down and 7. Bratton off tackle again.
Wow, what a truck stick.
Frankfurt's 55-0, by the way, winning that game. Yeah, Bratton running hard.
Watch this. Ava Bratton, handoff, truck stick. Wow.
Nice.
That might be something we put back in the file.
Third down and 4 for the Roane County JV. The question is will they run another play after this? I doubt they will. I'll give you one guess as to where this ball's going. Into the midst of Bratton. Handoff, Ava. Cutting it back. She'll have the first down carry. And that will be the last play of senior night. What a first half performance put up by the Roane County Raiders. And they will coast to victory. And for just the second time in Roane County High School history, 1993, Roane County undefeated in the regular season. The Raiders are headed to the Class AA playoffs. We'll talk about all of that. We'll wrap up this ball game, have your Paramount Surveying plays of the game, and your Willard C. Starch Auto Parts players of the game following these messages.
Hey guys, this is Shannon from Miller Steels and Deals. We have all your shopping needs, from the bedroom to the kitchen, bathroom, and laundry room. We've got you covered. Looking for furniture or even maybe a gift card? Come on by Miller Steels and Deals on Mount Zion Ridge in the Old Armory Building, Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5 for the best prices around. Give us a call, 304-804-6006.
Minnie Hamilton is excited to announce the opening of our Women and Maternal Care Services in Glenville. I'm Corey Grogg. I'm a women's health and family nurse practitioner with Minnie Hamilton Health System. We offer childbirth education classes and breastfeeding and postpartum support. Along with pre- and postnatal care, our team sees patients from birth throughout the lifespan. We are your partner in health today, tomorrow, and for life. Please call the Glenville office for more information at 304-462-7322.
Minnie
system, better healthcare, better living. Mini Hamilton Health System, your partner in health.
For the next few seconds, picture yourself retired. What do you see? What sounds do you hear? How do you feel? However you picture your retirement, planning early is the best way to make it happen. And State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels is here in Spencer to help. He can chat with you about the kind of retirement that you want and then help you find the best ways to save for it. A little today can add up to a lot tomorrow. So get started now. Call State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels in Spencer at 304-927-5680 and picture yourself happy. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At Old Fences Realty, we are marketing superstars. Anyone who knows me, Mike Greenlee, knows that I'm marketing 24/7. From the Jeeps I drive, the incredible internet site, heck right down to the clothes on my back, I'm marketing my listing. My logo is everywhere you look. Is that a coincidence? I think not. I've definitely made my mark on the world in farms, but don't forget, we're awesome at homes too. With increases in interest rates on homes, you need someone with the marketing tools to get it sold quickly. Call me, Mike Greenlee, broker for Old Fences Realty, and I will turn my professional team loose on selling your real estate right away.
Want to look good and feel good? Then stop by and see John Penna at Penna's Barbershop in Spencer on Main Street. Want a guaranteed spot? You can set up an appointment, but if time is not an option, walk-ins are always welcome. Traditional haircuts, no problem. Tapers, high and tight, flat tops, and beard trims. Or if you're looking for something new, he can do that too. Custom designs, burst fades, and mullets. That's right, West Virginia Waterfall, keeping you styling and profiling. Penna's Barbershop has been a proud supporter of Roane County and Raider athletics since 2009. Penna's Barbershop on Main Street in Spencer. Stop in, call, or text at 304-531-4218. The Spencer Pizza Hut is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Fan of the Week each Friday of the Raider football season. Stop in and see us at 509 Ripley Road, fill out an entry form, and drop it in the box at the front counter for your chance to win a free large one-topping pizza. Stop by the Spencer Pizza Hut for all of your favorites. Original pan, original stuffed crust, hand-tossed or thin and crispy pizzas, breadsticks, cheese sticks, wings, oven-baked pasta, desserts, and more. Open 7 days a week, dine in or carry out. Call us at 304-927-4619 or order online at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Your bank shouldn't make you feel like you're on an assembly line. It's about you, your family, your future. That's why you're gonna feel good about Polka Valley Bank, because people have been feeling good about us for over 100 years. Bottom line, we have all the services of a big bank, but we're local. At Polka Valley Bank, our decision-making is local. Our people get to know you and call you by name. It's a relationship with a bank that you can feel good about. See us online at polkavalleybank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
We welcome you back to County Stadium, high above the field here and in the press box. Nothing but good vibes for all of us here at WVRC because of the performance put out by this Roane County team coming in at number 2 in the state in AA, 9-0, looking to cap another undefeated regular season. And to do that, they had to get by the number 10 ranked team out of Class AAA, the Ripley Vikings. And Roane County, not only did they do it, they did it with some pizzazz, some flair, some style. The Raiders came out fighting, ready to go right off the bat, took the opening possession, marched it down the field with very little pushback from the Viking defense, scored in 3 minutes and 38 seconds, kicked the extra point. 7-0. The Raider defense continued to eat. Basically, they took what they did last week and continued that this week. Roane County holding Ripley just off the board, number 1, but number 2, holding them to no yardage, basically. At the half, I believe they had a total of 22 yards. It's just been one of those seasons, and this run by Roane County, basically since the Polka game. They are a different beast right now. They're a different animal, marching through all of their regular season opponents like they need to. And before we saw it at halftime, I mean, again, somebody mentioned on the live stream, they said, I just took a break at about 5 minutes, and it was 29-0. How did it get to 36-0? And then it was 43-0 before we knew it. At that point, guys, running clock in the second half. And that's just kind of a formula that we've seen many, many games this year, John. But on senior night, just a very good way to cap off senior nights. Again, this is not the last time Roane County is going to be on this field, though.
Right. So, you know, you looked at last week's game, and it was a tough, hard-fought game, and I thought, you know, we needed a game like that to kind of check us, to understand, like, you know, things don't go our way, turn the ball over a couple times, but you still fight and you still come out on top. That game was huge for Roane County, I believe. And then it's not hard to get fired up to come and play Ripley. So, excuse me, I think the guys were totally focused after that win, that kind of, you know, heavy load off their back, you know, finally beating North Marion. I think they came in this week fully focused, wanting to beat Ripley. I think there's been some talk, and our guys took that to heart, and they absolutely dominated the football game in every aspect. I can't wait to hear the stats from Matt White.
Yeah, a great performance in the final home game of the regular season to cap off, again, just the second in school history undefeated regular season. But again, this is all well and good and fun, and the positioning is where Roane County needed it to be. They will have home field throughout the playoffs, but their sights were not set on just a 10-0 regular season. Their sights are set bigger this year, and now it becomes real. It is won or done from here on out. Roane County is into the playoffs. They will host next week. We will find out later tonight unofficially, and then, of course, the SSAC will get together and release the official playoff brackets on Sunday after they do the meeting in Parkersburg. 43-7, though, the final score here on senior night. It is time now for our final statistics brought to you each and every ball game by Joel Baker Law Office. Joel Baker, when the numbers matter, give Joel Baker a call. Matt White.
Well, in the first half of this one, Roane County was sitting at 361 rushing. They finished at 424 on the ground, 19 through the air, 443 yards of total offense, 19 first downs, no turnovers for either team. The defense at the half, like you were right, had Ripley at 22. The Vikings finished 49 on the ground, 25 through the air, 74 yards. So really just 52 yards given up in the second half by the JV unit. Well, the varsity did play that first series on defense, but very dominant for Roane County. Just 5 first downs given up in the entire ball game. Individually, Lane Watson, 12 carries, 134, 4 touchdowns. Shay Harper, the big plays all night, 9 carries, 176, and a score. Clay Walker, the dirty work, 11 carries, 51 yards, and found his way to the pay dirt. Jacob Greathouse, just 1 pass attempt, completed it to Coben Cottrell. It was a big one, picked up Roane County a first down, kept the drive going. 15 first downs, 19 first downs, 2 penalties, 15 yards, no turnovers, 27-minute time of possession. The JV unit got in. Evan Greathouse, 4 carries for 17 yards. Javon Letourneau, 2 carries for 21. Jace Miller, 2 carries for 10. Ava Bratton, 3 carries for 10 yards. And Gabe Deaver, 2 carries for 6. Grand total, 421 on the ground, 19 through the air, 443 yards for the Raiders. Defensively, Clay Walker in there on 8 tackles. Shay Harper with 5. Lane Watson with 4. Colton Starcher with 4 and a sack. You had Noah Jett, some big plays early, setting the tone. Picked up a sack on that first drive. Garrett Brabham, just a nuisance all night. Had 2 tackles, had the blocked punt that resulted in a safety. Just great defensive effort for Roane County. The Ripley offense, individually, Cody Lawrence picking up 5 carries for 44 yards. Doubled up his total against the second string. Noah Casto found his way in the end zone, 13 carries, 24 yards. And the one score, Tyson Pritt, guys in his face all night, 4 carries for a loss of 18. Pritt was 6 of 10 through the air, 25 yards. 3 of those to Lawrence for 15. 1 to Carter Neal for 14, 1 to Jenkins for 2, and then 1 to Noah Casto for a loss of 6. 5 first downs, 5 penalties for 46 yards, no turnovers, and 21-minute time of possession. 49 on the ground, 25 through the air, 74 total offensive yards given up by Roane County's defense. Ripley defensively, Ethan Kay with 5 tackles, Cooper Durst with 5, Cody Lawrence with 5 to lead the way for the Vikings. So add it all up, and Roane County cruises here in the final game of the regular season, 43-7 over the Vikings.
Great plays abound for Roane County here tonight on senior night. But, John Penna, one for you stands out the biggest. We are now going to produce our Paramount Surveying play of the game. Paramount Surveying, Matt Painter, Brian Lawrence. Thank you guys for sponsoring this award.
Yeah, this time it's just going to be the senior running back, Optimus Prime, we called him, transform and roll out, get himself down the field. Shay Harper, a huge game here on senior night, close to 200 yards rushing. Didn't score on that play, but scored a few plays later. Just a huge run by the senior running back once again.
Yeah, part of a tremendous senior night for all seniors involved, but Shay really broke out here tonight with 170-plus yards rushing, just great big chunks of yardage here tonight. That one is our Paramount Surveying play of the game. One final break to take for Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. Don't you dare, Joe McDonald. When we return, we will wrap things up here tonight with our players of the game, and we'll get set for our next sports broadcast after this.
Looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for love.
I was working in
When your car is down and you need some parts, who you gonna call?
Willard Starchers.
When you need propane to help heat you up, who you gonna call?
Willard Starchers.
Willard Sea Starchers behind Spencer Middle School will custom make you a replacement hydraulic hose on the spot. Equipment breakdowns are costly, and quick quality replacement hydraulic hoses will get you up and running in no time. Willard Starchers keeps hydraulic fluid in 5-gallon buckets, too. Don't let a breakdown cause you a meltdown. Willard Sea Starchers is open 7 days a week to help keep you going. Quality Wix filters are in stock as well for your heavy-duty equipment. If your equipment breaks, who are you going to call? Call Willard Starchers, 927-2520. Open 7 days a week.
When your car is down and you need some parts, who you gonna call?
Willard Starchers.
Yes, yes, yes. Joe McDonald. What a tremendous joke to be playing on me. 43-7, I don't care. It is a great night to be a Roane County High School Raider fan. The Raiders get it done on senior night. They are 10-0. They have finished off their second undefeated regular season. They are the number 2 seed in the Class AA playoffs that will take place starting next week. And we will know their opponent later tonight. Looking forward to finding out the path to Charleston. John Penna, before we get into all that mess, you've got to give out a Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts Player of the Game award.
Yeah, this has just become an every year thing, and it's going to be the seniors, but what a group of seniors here tonight. All played very good football, effective, every single one of them that were able to be on the field tonight. So tonight, Abra Bratton, the senior, Chad Blosser, senior, our buddy Bradley Mudbog Mace, go down the list, Clay Walker, Shay Harper, Coben Cottrell, as well as Noah Jett and Lane Watson. So those seniors that have contributed to this football team for many, many years, just couldn't be more proud of you. Not going to be sad right now because I know we have more games to go, and we appreciate being able to be a part of what these kids have done for a long time. They're a very special group to a lot of folks around here, so congratulations to the senior class.
Yeah, I said that to Coach Paul Burdett in the interview. I said, hey, man, they're going to graduate as the winningest class ever in Roane County history. He's like, that's all well and good, but we got a lot more we want to accomplish before that happens. Congratulations to our senior class, our players of the game here tonight. And again, Roane County is in the playoffs. They will host throughout. As long as they keep the W's coming, they will be right here at County Stadium. They'll be the 2 seed in the playoffs next Friday night. The question is who will be the opponent? We'll find all that out. Make sure you tune in to WVRC on Facebook. We'll keep all of the information to you as quickly as possible. Don't forget, next Wednesday night, we are not going to be, by the way, at Route 33 Steakhouse. We are going to be at a big old bonfire, assuming they lift the burning ban. We're going to be over at Woolweaver Park over at St. John's, and they're going to do a big bonfire on Wednesday night for this Raider team and get ourselves ready for the postseason. But we will have our Raider Review show live on remote from there 7 to 8 p.m. Roane County wins it here tonight, 43-7. That will do it for all of us here at WVRC. Swoby with us again, making sure we mind our P's and Q's. Joe McDonald, you're just a jokester, aren't you, buddy? With the from A&M Digital Technologies, providing the scoreboard, the instant replay, and the graphics. Katie White, our camera person. Matt White, our statistician. John Penna, my color analyst for all of us here. I'm Andrew Miller. Have a wonderful night, everyone.
You've been listening to Roane County High School Raider Football on WVRC 104.7 FM. Raider Football has been brought to you by these supporting sponsors: Roane General Hospital, Macintosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, S2F Construction, Joel Baker Law, PLLC, Paramount Surveying, Route 33 Steakhouse, Miller's Suds and Sales, Roane Self Storage, Crazy Little Mamas, APS, Air Production and Services Inc., Circle S Farms, Roane Jackson Technical Center, Old Fences Realty, Backwood Ramblings, Stats Pharmacy, Erica Moore for House of Delegates, Honest Fred's Flooring, D&D Motors, Hildreth Supply, Family Healthcare, Groves Auto, Ward Depew Realty, Penna's Barbershop, Norman L. Daniels State Farm Agent, Hardman Supply, Juliana Penfold for House of Delegates, ECI Environmental Compliance Inc., Carpenter's General Store, Mini Hamilton Health Systems, Poca Valley Bank, Spencer McDonald's, Rich Top Rentals, Spencer Cash Saver, Brandon Dental, DW Excavating LLC, Spencer Pizza Hut, Kirby Insurance, Calhoun Banks, and the Player of the Game Award, sponsored by Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. Thank you for listening, and tune in next time for more exciting play-by-play action with Andrew Miller, John Penna, and Matt White. Roane County High School football broadcasts are a production of WVRC 104.7 FM. All rights reserved.